president has just announced that we have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden. The president has just announced
It's over. It's finally over! Get in! Yes! Get in! Oh, my source was correct. Thank the fucking Lord. We are finally rid of these terrorists. Every single potch pegger can hold that. Hold that. We are done. No more Poch debates. No more bullshit. No more give him time. No more patience. Injuries. All that bullshit. In the bin. In the fucking bin. Do you know how long I've been waiting for this day, bruv? Do you know how long I've been waiting for this fucking day? Because I knew this day was coming. I knew this day was coming. The quality of this team was there to see from the start. From the fucking start. And thank the Lord that Clear Lake did not get gaslighted from the last 5 games. Thank the Lord. Yo, it is good to be back. It is good to be back. I knew I should keep my schedule clear. I knew I should keep that schedule clear. First off, we're gonna play a little violin for all the Pochinners. Here's to Carlito. Here's to that Dean CSC account. Here's to all of them unbearable, intolerable Pochinners who used every single thing that they could to run their moody little pot agendas. Every single one of you hold that stupendously. Every single one of you hold that emphatically. Every single one of you hold. Fucking hold. Standards have risen above bullshit agendas. Above bullshit agendas. For anyone who wants to see it cool, let me get the Fabrizio bomber up. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Shout out for Matt Law was actually the first one to drop this. So big up to Matt Law. My source was correct though. I'm glad to see it. Glad to see it. Oh. Chelsea breaking. Mauricio Pochettino and Chelsea part ways with immediate effect. Fucking brilliant. I didn't even mean the loop, but run it again. It deserves another celebration. Deserves another celebration. We're not doing it a third time. Chelsea and Pochettino have already agreed on terms as Matt Law reports. Chelsea will consider a young manager as priority to replace Pochettino. We already knew that. We already knew that. Let me see if I can find a little bit more from this Matt Law article. Let me see. So, departure was confirmed this morning, following a club end-of-season review that began the preceding Monday. So what, last Monday, I'm guessing from the sounds of it. Last Monday. There are no reported tensions between Poch and Chelsea. The club is now seeking a young progressive replacement. Potential candidates include Younes, Michel from Girona, McKenna from Ipswich, and Enzo Maresca from Leicester. Okay, bin the last two, go for one of Michel or Younes, and I'm happy. Success. Prior to the decision, Pochettino met with Bowley, engaged in several hours of meetings with Winstanley, Stewart, and Igbali. He departs 1 year into a 2-year contract. He's going to have a compensation package. So no wonder he didn't give a shit whether he stayed or left. No wonder he gave a damn. Who is that calling me? I am very busy. Alex, you're going to have to message me, brother. I've been waiting for this fucking day for months. Thank God we got this. Every single one who was fucking waffling about the last 5 games. I can't wait for next season. And it's not because we're going to dunk. It's because we are going to finally cook. We finally have a good crop of players. Now you better get the right fucking coach. Directors. Fingers pointed at you now, blood. Fingers pointed at you. But what else was there? So, is exit described as amicable? Of course it would. Makes him the 3rd permanent coach to depart under the Clear Lake regime, which is why you need to get the right one correct now. Following interim roles by Salter and Lampard, blah, 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 don't care. Despite a season-ending 5-game winning streak securing European competition, Chelsea's overall season performance did not meet pre-season expectations. Brilliant. Exactly what we were trying to say. We did not reach our targets. We underachieved. And thankfully, these owners didn't drop their expectations, because we should have got 4th. We should have had a Carabao Cup. But under this dickhead, all he did was make excuses week in, week out. And so many fucking idiots in this fan base just drank the Kool-Aid. Just kept drinking the Kool-Aid. Sucking off every little bit of PR that they could see. Just to have a little bit of copium over where the club's at. Thank God these owners have standards. I've criticised them for their manager ID, but they have standards. They have fucking standards. Thank the Lord. Yeah, facts. Facts, Alex. Next season, top 4, done. We need that. That has to be the next step, regardless of who's in charge. Whether it's this prick or anybody else. What else was there? On this article? He leaves with his reputation intact. Really? Are we sure about that? But acknowledges the season's shortcomings, influenced partly by a significant injury toll. There you are. We got another injury. We got another bullshit injury excuse. One more excuse before you kick it. I don't care, man. Get out of my club. You fucking fraud. Get out of my club. Let's go. I love that. Now just make sure you don't get McKenna, don't get Enzo. Go for Younes from Stuttgart. Go for Michel from Girona. Go for De Zerbi, if you can do that as well. Go for De Zerbi. But we are here. We are finally here, man. Nearly a year to the day since Mauricio Pochettino joined. We were promised a massive upturn in the style of play. We were promised a massive upturn in the level of performances that we had seen over the last 12 months. He was meant to come in looking like a beacon of hope to millions of Chelsea fans who are still recovering from the shame of the 22-23 season. He spoke a big game. He said Chelsea must compete on all three fronts. He said Chelsea will compete for the Premier League, the Champions League. Sorry, N'Golo, that's not it. You're not the guy for this one, but big up to you anyway. He said, I want to win the Carabao Cup, win the FA Cup, and win the Premier League. He said Champions League was an expectation for us. And we believed. We believed. We thought that there wouldn't be any excuses. But then 12 months later, all we had was excuses and just scraping 6th place. He promised that Chelsea would be a team that wins now, and then he claimed it was a process. He said at Chelsea, it's not about patience, and then he asked for patience after game week 3. He said finals aren't about the occasion, and it's about winning, and then claimed getting to Wembley was a big achievement. He said the team was too experienced, and then defended against children in a final. He said, we were inexperienced, but we could have made 4th if he had beaten Brentford, if he had beaten Forest, if he could beat Sheffield United away, Burnley at home, Bournemouth away. All of these stupid dropped points. I refuse to believe that these players were insufficient for 4th. I refuse to believe he was given a bad hand. I refuse to believe that we could have ended this season without a trophy. I refuse to believe that injuries were an acceptable reason to end outside of the top 4. There was always enough players to employ some sort of cohesive tactics in spite of the injuries. And instead, what did this guy do? He played Chilwell at left wing. He isolated Caicedo. He sent Enzo to chase the ball and do left wing and second striker shifts. He threw Gallagher on the wing, benched Gusto for Disasi at right back. Threw every single player he could under the bus to protect himself and his failing mentality and his failing everything, fucking everything. Midfield presence non-existent. A defence left to fend for themselves. The most goals conceded in Chelsea Premier League history. The most yellow cards in Premier League history. But hey, a small run of form managed to brainwash half of this stupid fan base into thinking he deserves more time. Thank the Lord that this board was smarter than that. Thank the Lord. This man ran Enzo into the ground and made him look lost. He made Colwell look like a flop. He made Caicedo look average, and these idiots wanted to pretend it was all forgotten because we beat Tottenham and West Ham. Hideous training regimes leading to numerous injuries. Shifting the goalposts every season. Contradicting himself at every turn. But we are free. We are free. Free at last. Free at last. Good God Almighty, we are free at last. No more bullshit. No more PR. Like, but we don't have Drogba, Lampard, and Cech anymore. Like we fucking needed them to finish 4th for the last 7 years. It's all done. It's all done. He is gone. He is fucking gone. There's a Pies tweet, apparently. Let's have a look. So there are no disagreements over who should be in charge of transfers or which players should or should not be sold. The differences are explained as being more philosophical and relate to the dynamics of working within a club structure. So it depends. So it's style of play based from the sound of it. Because I don't get what that means for the most part. I don't really understand that. Yo, I couldn't give a shit. He's gone. He's gone. I don't have to deal with fucking people like Carlito atting me every single week about fucking Pochettino. You're going to be wrong about Pochettino. I'm going to win the war. I'm going to win the war. What war? First off, I wanted to be wrong. Number 2, well, you were wrong too, weren't you, bozo? Where is this? Let me bring this up. We're going to pull some receipts out. I got time today. I got fucking time today. Where is this? Where is this? Man, move. Fucking hell. Where is it? Where is it? What did I tell you, jesters? The second that Cole Palmer publicly backs the manager, it's all over. One sec. Hello, Blue Co Project. What war were you talking about again? I'm live as well if you'd like to hop on. I'll do a couple of exclamation marks. If you want to hop on, mate, hop on. Roll through. What else? Carlito wins the war. This is exactly what it was like. This is what it was like for so many of these Poch-inners. They just wanted to be correct. They just wanted to be correct. I said how many times I didn't want to be correct about this. I had to call things how I fucking saw it. And how I saw it was that this manager was holding the team back. Holding the fucking team back. Yo, Soccer Aid's gonna be hilarious, bruv. One more game of seeing that fraudulent fuck. Hell, might even try and get a picture with him. I was here for my haters' biggest funerals, bruv. Hold that. Hold that. Unbelievable. Them man waffling about me on fan cams as well. They can hold that too. Club statement! We got the club statement! We finally got it! One sec. Nan is officially released from the cage. If you know, you know, bruv. We are there, bruv. Ah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Chelsea FC can confirm that the club and Mauricio Pochettino have mutually... I'll get to all super chats, by the way. Every single one of you are all saved. Every single one of you lot is saved. We'll come back to every single one of you in a sec. Sporting directors Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley says, on behalf of everyone at Chelsea, we would like to express our gratitude to Mauricio for his service this season. You know, you do not speak on behalf of me, mate. He will be welcome back to Stamford Bridge anytime, and we wish him all the best in his future coaching career. Mauricio Pochettino said, thank you to the Chelsea ownership group and sporting directors for the opportunity to be part of this football club's history. This club is now well positioned to keep moving forward in the Premier League and Europe in the years to come. Because that's exactly where we should have been in the first place. Exactly where we should have been in the fucking first place. Ah, fucking hell. One sec, I need to find a meme quick. Stop by my biggest hater's funeral today just to make sure that dickhead was dead. Die, haters, die. Hold. Fucking hold. Just gonna add that. Oh, yo, trust me, Robert. I am so fucking happy, man. I'm so fucking happy. But I knew because of how long this took to even get to a conclusion, he was gone. Brother is here for another year. You don't have to take long with this decision if you wanted to keep him. You clearly didn't. You clearly didn't. And you know what I just realized this means too? That Connor Crybabies are going to fuck off too in a minute. They're going to be gone as well. They're going to be gone as well. This is brilliant, man. This is brilliant. Ah, this is absolutely unbelievable. This is like top 10 days streaming. Big up to Clicks saying Fraudetino has been sacked. Let's go. Clicks. We've been riding in the trenches for the longest, man. We've made it out. We made it out. I'm worried on who the owners will bring in next. We are still fucked, to be honest, going for a young coach. Happy and angry. It all depends on the manager. Go for Michelle. Go for Hernus. Go for De Zerbi. Try and push for Amorim. There are good young options out there. Everyone just wants to be scared because they hear the word young and they get PTSD from Chelsea the last 6 months, well, 2 years. That's just it. That's just it. It is not going to be Cesc Fabregas. It's not going to be Cesc Fabregas, bruv. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. This is like 20 minutes after I dropped that list of Pochettino crimes as well, and he's finally fucking kicked it. Finally kicked it, bruv. What else is there? Give me a sec. I'm trying to get something else up too. We're gonna send the link. Like, this is going to be a fucking brilliant stream today, man. Found out the announcement on Savić TV. Shout out to Savić TV, bruv. Let's go. Let's go. What else is there? Big up to Abdi and my friend. I'm not going to say it. Like, I'm just going to. I don't need to say it, bro, because I can just play it. I can just play it. So once this fucking thing wants to process. Let's go, Abdi. Shout, my G. Shout, my G. Jimmy, man, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Big up, brother. Big up. We made it out the hood. Big up to Benito saying, I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. Oh. Big up, bro. Big up to Artur saying, Independence Day is here. It is here. Yeah, man, yeets in the chat, bruv. You know what? I'm in the mood. One more time. Yeets in the chat, people. Yeets in the chat. I said pies. There's another pies tweet. Fucking hell, he's working overtime today. So Tuchel was waiting for his Chelsea decision on Pochettino. He feels his mission isn't done at Stamford Bridge. And it's Tommy Tuchel in the 90th minute. Mad. Although I do feel like it's very easy to put that out right now and get a hell of a lot of traction. Because everybody in their nan's going to be talking about Poch, and every Chelsea fan's going to be thinking, exactly that. Please. Trust me, don't get overgassed about that. Stay on subject, because that, as much as an option, we've all heard young manager and everything, like, it's probably not going to be Tuchel. But hey, yeah, he could still be doing the Undertaker sit-up. I don't see it. I don't think he's coming back. I think it's very easy for Plettigol to make a tweet like that. Bro, where you seeing this? Well, by now, everybody's tweeted it. We literally got the club statement. So you know now, but Matt Law was the first to tweet it out. He was the first. Literally saw the reaction live on Savić TV. And fucking hell. Fucking hell, mate. Them Pochinas are gonna be fuming. Hold that. Ole, 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 ole. Poch is out. Poch is out. Ole, 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 ole. Poch is out. Poch is out. Ole, 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 ole. Poch is out. Poch is out. Shout out, my G's. Although I was told fans need to keep quiet and they can't say anything. People don't listen to the fans. The owners don't listen to the fans. Big up to Yerp saying my club is back. And also with that in mind, people, 10 p.m. we're live with Sam. 10 p.m. we're live with Sam. We will be there. We will be there no matter what. No matter what. Right. Who's next? Let me just roll through the timeline quickly. Just going to see if there's any other points. Pochettino saying thank you to the Chelsea ownership and sporting directors for the opportunity to be a part of this football club's history. The club is well positioned to keep moving forward in the Premier League and Europe for many years to come. Yeah, fuck off, mate. Fuck off. Couldn't give a damn. Goodbye. Sayonara. Adios. Gracias a Dios. Merci. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I said pies again. Madueke on IG. Thank you. Okay, well, I don't care. Players like the manager. That's fine. It's fine. I ain't got any problem. Man said hire him and sack him again. I can't be asked. I cannot be asked. But I would still be down for it. Still be down for it. Big up to DK saying, Amorim time, baby! I'm back, Lewis, and Poch is gone! Thank the Lord. The 21st of May. Which is mad. Like, the 21st is starting to have some sort of connection with us. First, on the 21st of June, I think that was Havertz Independence Day. Today, Pochettino Independence Day. Today was the fucking day, blood. Today was the fucking day. Let's go. Unlucky. I'm saying Carney is on Darko's stream. Mad. He's probably jumping for joy. I'm going to get some more minutes. So this is the full Pletty goal tweet. He said, now the decision has been made, which Thomas Tuchel has been waiting for this week. Poch is set to leave Chelsea as per Matt Law. Fucking mad. Free at last, people. Free at last. Big up to Sheik saying, congrats, Lewis. Thank you. You don't understand how much those words mean to me. Thank you very much, Sheik. Big up, bro. Everybody sub to Sheik TV. My guy. Big up to Ian saying, Lewis, I'm happy. Good decision from the owners. Now want a good manager with a good structure and is not a pussy. Hope players are not too upset. Get over it. Yeah, bro, I don't care what these players think. I don't care. We'll find another manager you can like him to. Maybe we'll just keep the barbecue that Poch left from last season. Whoop-de-fucking do. Like, cry about it, mourn. Next season is next season. Welcome to Chelsea Football Club. Managers come, managers go. Whoop-de-do. Is what it is. What else is there? Big up to Derek gifting out 5 memberships because this is the season of giving. When we get to Vincent Kompany, you will apologize to Poch. You have no patience. Yeah, whatever, man. I gave that guy patience. Kompany might even be a better manager than Poch. He probably has a better structure. Hold that. This club is run by clowns. Alex. We were run by a clown, and that clown was Mauricio Pochettino. These owners at least stood by what they asked for at the start of the season, which was 4th and a trophy. Your guy underachieved. Big up, my guy. But you're going to have to cry about it. Clear Lake out, bums. Cool. Hey, still Poch out. Poch gone. He gone, bro. Shout Alex anyway. If you want the link, give me a shout. And big up to Cenac saying to all the Poch inners, leave with your false messiah. No more gaslighted thinking 5 games outshines 33 games shit. In my Goldberg voice, Galadog, you're next. I feel like I butchered that, but still. And also, the 5 games. I want to forget that we weren't good against Bournemouth and we weren't good against Forest. But aye. One sec. This thing is fucking lagging. Oh, yeah. Jesters, no worries. I'm going to send the link out. What else was there? But yeah, these owners need to get the next one correct. They have to. Goes without fucking saying. Pies. Another Pies tweet. Fucking hell, man. Hansi Flick is interested in taking the Chelsea vacancy. Oh, wait. But who's going to take over this job if we sack Pochettino? Who's going to be interested in taking over this job when we sacked 3 managers? Who's going to take over the job? We're going to be stuck with nobodies. We're going to be stuck with fucking nobodies. Nobody's going to want to take over this mess. There you are. There you are. There you are. I said Hassam's live. Of course Hassam's live. Good. Good. I don't care. Shout out Hassam, man. I'll see you at 10 p.m., bruv. I'll see you at 10 p.m. Don't need to say anything else. Don't need to say anything else at all, bruv. We will see you then. We will see you then. Ah. Beautiful. Beautiful. CFC Daily. In fact, no, I need to quote this again. I need to quote to you again. But who would... No one will want to take over Chelsea. Fucking idiots. Fan base is full of fucking idiots. Well, some of them. There was a lot of people here who did not let their standards drop. And to every single one of you who stood on business throughout the season, well done, lads. Well done, guys. You lot were on the right side of history. Every single one of you are on the right side of history. Brilliant. Brilliant. Big up to Robert again saying, God, I'm happy. Big up, man. Praise be to God. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Thank the Lord. God is good. Praise be to God. What will we do if we actually hire a downgrade? Shout out to Artav. Also, while you're here, because I never messed about, I do want to publicly apologize for blocking you because I read your tweet in completely the wrong way because I've been dealing with a bunch of brain-dead Poch-inners for the last 2 weeks. And I read your tweet in completely the wrong way. I blocked you. Thank you for asking respectfully about it in the chat. You could have been a dick because I acted like a dick. But you just asked nicely about it. Thank you for that. I appreciate you still being around. Love to you, man. Big up for the donation saying, what will we do if they actually hire a downgrade? Let's wait to see who we hire, innit? Clearly, a lot of guys are now trying to get interest in the Chelsea job. Because like I've been saying, this is one of the biggest jobs in the world. In the world. But who's going to take over this mess? Who's going to take over this mess if we sack Pochettino? Who's going to do that? No one's going to want to take us over. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dickheads. Dickheads. By the way, guys, if there was ever any stream to do it, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Every single one of you lot. Big up, Abdi. I did see this again, but it's another excuse. Big up, bro. Yeets in the chat. Yeets in the chat. Big up to Sean saying, now we are free. Get this right, you muppets. Girona manager, bring now, please. Now we see how serious they are. Facts. Facts. We celebrate, but Winstanley and Stewart, there is now no one else blocking the spotlight from you lot. You cannot fuck up again. You cannot. You cannot. So we will observe because this team is quality. You did build a good squad, but you have given the reins to idiots. You've given the reins, first off, to this guy. To this fucking guy. And I'm trying to hold this because I can't find the fucking soundboard. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, don't tell me someone deleted it. Where the am I blind? Am I blind? Am I blind? Am I blind? Yep, nope, someone's deleted it. Great. Where is my fucking LA Knights soundboard? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Dummy, yeah.
No, I deserve one for myself after that.
Dummy, yeah.
But that was the first dummy they brought in. And then they decided to go 2 for 2 with this dummy.
Dummy, yeah.
You cannot go 3 for 3. You cannot go 3 for 3, bruv. So I totally agree, man. Derek says, today is for those who witnessed Poch out's many crimes. Facts, man. Speaking of, I don't think I brought it up for everyone, but just an idea for any remaining Poch-inners. Here is the list of crimes that Pochettino has done this season. West Ham away, switching Mudryk for Carney, ruining the balance in our team. Enzo in the 10, left wing, striker. Laughable structure for 80% of the season. Protecting the point against Bournemouth. 2 forwards at home against Luton, Forest and Wimbledon. Struggled to beat a League 2 Wimbledon side. Nottingham Forest at home. Gallagher on the wing. Villa at home taking off Mudryk, who was our biggest chance creator in that game, for Chilwell. Then took off Jackson for a DM at 0-0 just to bring on a striker at 1-0. Colwell at left back. Chilwell at left wing. Disasi at right back and Gusto bench for no reason, meaning Madueke had no support on the right. Blaming everything on injuries, including losing to a Middlesbrough team with 16 injuries. Also said Caicedo told them, oh, it's okay, we lost to Middlesbrough last season. When the last time Middlesbrough beat Brighton, he wasn't even playing as a professional footballer. What else? Taking off an attacking right back for a centre back when we were 1-0 down at Wolves. Manchester United away by itself. Poor subs against Arsenal. I don't even think I added that he dropped our 2 highest goal scorers away at Everton straight after that. No patterns of play. Constant struggles against low blocks. Awful mentality. Went to a semi-final and told the players to enjoy it instead of winning. Demands discipline but yet racks up yellow cards as a manager. Throws the players under the bus for their finishing to deflect from his shit tactics and shit game management. Said we lack aggression. When we had the first most fouls in the Premier League. Over 50 yellow cards, 3 reds, and in the top 10 for fouls committed. And that was from December. Wolves at home. Playing a high line at Liverpool with Silva at the back against Younes. Constantly isolating Caicedo and Enzo in the midfield. Hoofball to Jackson tactics in the Carabao Cup final. Taking off Jackson in the Carabao Cup final. Defending to penalties against kids in the Carabao Cup final. While complaining about inexperience all season. Losing the Carabao Cup final to kids. Blaming our league position in February was due to lack of experience and age, yet we finished 5 points off 4th and we were saved by individual brilliance for a good portion of that. Claiming that making the final was a massive achievement. Back-to-back league wins once since December. Claiming that making Wembley again for a semi-final was an achievement. Not even the final, a semi-final. And we beat fucking Leicester, a championship team, to do that. Going to a back 5-2 early versus Manchester City and inviting pressure, contributing to the equaliser. Comparing the negativity around Chelsea to Man City and Liverpool, who are competing for the league title while we sat in 11th. Constant comparisons to Klopp, playing an injured Enzo for months while claiming no one played through pain under his management. Rushing back Lavia for 30 minutes, defending away at Sheffield United to concede late. Sheffield United away by itself. Gallagher left wing against Sheffield United. Enzo left wing in the second half against Brentford, dropping Silva and Chalobah against Arsenal for an out-of-form Badiashile and a Disasi fresh from injury. Gilchrist debut start at right back at the Emirates. Taken to a match day 33 to find a coherent structure. Most goals conceded by Chelsea in a Premier League season. Most yellow cards in Premier League history. No affection to Chelsea fans. No away clean sheets since October. Awful second halves consistently. An amazing 5-game run where we struggled against Forest and Bournemouth. He claimed our reality was mid-table while claiming we could also compete for 3 trophies in the summer. And last but not least, he claimed Maatsen couldn't handle the step up from Burnley to Chelsea. From Burnley to fucking Chelsea. This is the manager that people wanted to back. There you are. There you are. There you are. I said I had a soft spot Pochettino because, he's a nice guy. That's it. He's just a lying prick too. No plans to go back for Tuchel, Conte or Mourinho. Yeah, thought so. Not too surprised. That's fine. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. What else is that? Bring Burno back for the people. Who? I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused. Big up RSM saying new meme pack and new intro coming, brother. RSM, you are a gem, man. You are a gem. WRSM for the chat. Top 3-5 choices you want to replace Poch, Lewis. Michelle from Girona, bring in Hernus. You can get me De Zerbi, get me Amorim. Just off the top of my head, Nagelsmann, I think, re-signed a new contract, so I don't know if you can bring him. But there's 4 options already. Big up to Salman saying, let's see what Hussam will say about Poch leaving. You know what the most beautiful part of all of this is? I don't care what he says. He can tell me whatever I want. Like, I've had the whole season of gaslighting, and I don't have to hear it anymore. He can tell me whatever I want. He can say next season's going to be crap. He can say everything he wants, and it will just go in one ear, and it will go straight out the other. I am not listening. I am not listening. I am not listening at all. So, I don't care. He could be bitter. You can go take him. For all I care. You could go take him. I don't give a damn. Yeah, you might say it's bad for me. I don't give a shit. I got what I wanted. I got Poch gone. Cry about it. Whoop-de-diddly-doo. I don't care. Big up to Salman. Big up to Salman, because I appreciate the donation. But in terms of what Sam has to say, I don't care. I don't care, bro. Today is a day to celebrate. Breaking. Chelsea's next manager must be under pressure to deliver UCL football and compete for trophies. Okay. As he should. As they should. This is what the next thing Poch-inners are going to say. Well, we better get top 4 next season. Yeah, we fucking better, because we should have done it this season. We should have done it this season. So, we move. We move. What a fucking day, man. Big up A-Sam saying, hire him and sack him again. You know what? It would be fun just to experience that moment again. Just to experience that moment again. I remember being I was live on Said TV when this dropped. I haven't celebrated like that in fucking years. In years, I haven't celebrated something like that. Let me see if I can even find the moment. Let me see if I can even find the moment. Where was it? Yeah, I'll bring that up for you guys, man. This was the big moment.
Man, make sure you follow up Month. We're going to redirect him soon. Renwell says, rivals also are crap. No big trophies in 20 years. Also, rivals also a massive club should sack Arteta because he's close to winning.
Wait, oh my god.
Fucking get in!
No, he's not.
Yes!
Yes!
I'm going live. I'm going live in 10, man. Damn, 1 sec.
Oh my god.
Is he sacked?
Actually been sacked.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
He's been sacked.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Nah, big up. Make sure you follow up both of them, man. Them Poch has been sacked.
Madness.
Oh, it's all over, guys. It's all fucking over, man. Big up to Dinishan saying, let me dance today, bro. I am making barbecue. Yeah, you know, I might get some lemons for A-listers. I might get some lemons. What else? Big up, my guy. Big up to President saying the lemon merchant is gone. The barbecue merchant is gone. The excuse merchant is gone. Just that dickhead is gone. Hold that. Big up to Callum saying, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Have we got another Pies tweet? Have we got another one? Chelsea want a manager with a possession-based brand of football, able to mount their squad into being able to control matches and also remain defensively stable. Great. Great, because we haven't had that. We've had whatever fucking bullshit we've been doing on the Poch. This would be a brand that would suit the midfield that we have. This would literally be it. So great. Great. This all sounds good. I need to see who we bring in. I need to see how we start, but I'm happy. I'm happy. This is great. Yeah, it sounds like the Zerbi might be the Girona manager as well. Big up to the chat. Big up to you, man. So basically, we want a manager that suits Enzo. Suits Enzo, which makes sense. Big up, Lewis. I'll be pissed if we don't sack Ten Hag for real. Me, for you as well, like, you need your Independence Day too, because this season of suffering has generally made me feel bad for all the times I mocked United fans with Ten Hag. I say United, but say Arsenal, but fuck Arsenal. I don't care about them. You lot, yeah, you need your Independence Day too, man. You next. You next. I said, leave Enzo out of this. I think we'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. I don't think we go for Enzo either. I'd actually be surprised if he made that move. I think we're gonna look elsewhere. So don't worry. We ain't gonna take anyone from you. But shout out Neil. Shout out my G. Big up, bro. Big up Anton saying 5 games doesn't forgive the previous 45. Tuchel in. Wouldn't mind, but Tuchel ain't gonna come. He ain't gonna come. Yeah, we're gonna run that back 100%. If anything, I'll see what the guys are saying about tomorrow or Thursday. Just haven't had time. What else? Look at the list of who comes in. Yeah, I don't mind the list. Just like leave Enzo over there. Leave McKenna over there. Like, just let them do their own thing. I don't even think they'd want to come anyway. Just leave them over there, guys. Leave them over there. We don't need that. All right. Anything else on the timeline I need to have a look at? He is finally gone. Look at the copium. If Poch quitting means Gallagher and Chalobah out, then I'm good with it. Cope. You were crying about it. For months. I'm going to win the war. When Stanley and Stewart will look for the next manager. Well, this is your 3rd strike then. This is your 3rd strike. Let's not do that. What are the other super chats saying? Big up to AK saying, congrats, Lewis. The Spurs bottler is out. I was Poch out for the whole season, and guess what? It happened. I want to see Chelsea fighting for trophies. Trust me, man. We need the Blue Brothers fighting for the title next. That's what we need. Big up to Andy Q saying, flick is for me. Want to go war? Let's go, Lewis. Bruv. You just focus on your levers, mate. And you sent Andreas Christensen on the first flight to London. But big up to Andy. Big up. Big up to Ian saying, only if Poch had a structure all season. He dug his own grave. It could have been so different this season, Lewis. I want next season to start already. I do as well, but I want to enjoy this moment. I want to savor this moment. Enjoy this moment, people. Big up to Chan Deep saying, thank God the owners are saving our standards. I think Stuttgart, Girona and championship level managers will definitely raise our standards. I see the little sarcasm on that, but they're all playing good football. Even the McKennas, even the Enzos, but I'm not asking for them to. Get me the Stuttgart manager, who I think also finished above Tuchel, by the way. And the Girona manager who nearly won the league. So, yeah. I don't know if that was sarcasm or not. It's a bit hard to say. Big up to 300 saying Bayern chasing managers, managers chasing Chelsea. But who's gonna take the job if we sack Poch? Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take the job? There he is. There you are. Ha ha! Let's go. I look forward to A-listers, my friend. But until then, to every Pochina, to everyone who ran their toxic positive gimmick, to everyone who allowed their standards to drop for this absolute bum, and for all of you,
that's the donkey. You're a donkey.
There you are. Shout out, everybody. Saeed! One day you'll see me out of the mud, bro. Hopefully we can lift you out of there. Out of there, my friend. I hope the best for you. But, I mean, it might not be all over for you. Because we did speak about this a bit earlier. Where is it? Highly regarded by United. They told me, be careful what I wish for. For you, bro, it might be careful what you wish for. Because you might go from Saddam Hussein to Bin Laden, blood. It's all mad. Yeah, man, these guys get no peace. These guys get no peace. Always problems at Man United, bruv. It's peak, man. Shout out Said, though. I do hope you find independence. I grew up on Manchester United versus Chelsea. That is a real rivalry. If young coach doesn't get top 4, he gets sacked too. Depends on the season. Depends on circumstances. The reason why I went at Poch was because he was the circumstances. Who knows? Maybe everybody else improves with us. Maybe. So we will see. Bro, I played the reaction like 5 minutes ago. I'm going to be replaying that for the next week. That's one of the happiest feelings I have had this year. Freedom. Freedom from terrorism. Independence. Independence is ours. It is ours, people. What else is there? Good players with a good manager. Prem is ours. In time. In time. Next season, it's about getting back into UCL and winning a trophy. 100% winning a trophy. We do that. Cool. Everything else after. Allegri, no. Hell no. Hell no. Only person more upset than Pochettino today has to be Lee Gunner. Even clap Chelsea's hiring a new manager while he gets another season of meat gulp. It is peak, bruv. It is peak. Shout out to Lee. Shout out to Lee. If there's anyone who needs an Independence Day, it's him. It's him. Minerals is fuming but wanted Poch. Man, that guy's fuming about anything. He'll find a way to twist this on the owners when he didn't even rate Poch anyway. Big up to Vision. Chills. Fucking chills. Big up to Total Eclipse. My bro, my buddy, my pal. Saying congratulations, my brother. This is what you've been waiting for all season. I expect you to be shameless on A-listers tonight. Oh, of course. Of course. Big up to CAA. And yeah, Total Eclipse. I know you will be there, but I look forward to it, man. No gaslighting can touch me today. None. Big up to CAA saying this is the Roman era on steroids. I said pies. What? Thomas Frank. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Jacob Steinberg. Yeah, get out of here, man. Yeah, get out of here. Sure. Sure. We are not listening to that one. We are not listening to that one. But I'll leave that up just to scare some people. Everyone wants to run scaremongering. We'll do a little bit of scaremongering ourselves. But we ain't falling for that. We ain't falling for that. Yeah, yeah. All of that. I get. Pies is putting everything up, though. That's the thing we'll leave. We'll leave it with that. But yeah, this is the Roman era on steroids. It's not the Roman era anymore. You can't have those standards. You can't have those standards. Cry more, Ryan. Cry more, blood. Big up to Max saying, how long did that take to type? You talking about the Poch crimes? Because, bro, I've been building up that list since December. Since December, I've been building up that list. And I've just been adding to it and adding to it and adding to it and adding to it and adding to it ever since. What a day. What an unbelievable day. Big up to JCT saying we won't get a downgrade. Hopefully, I reckon they'll get Tuchel or the Girona manager. They won't get Tuchel, brother. But in terms of downgrading, you cannot downgrade from Pochettino. Not from the worst manager I've ever seen play for this club. We cannot. We cannot do that. We cannot. Big up to Arta saying Rants and Flawless were jealous when they saw it. I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were. 100% sure they were. Yeah. We will send the link out. It's just I've got so many super chats to go to, and this is just pure reactions right now. Pure reactions to everything that we're seeing. There's a lot coming out over the last hour. Just gonna keep seeing what else there is. I saw Bertram at me saying that McKenna dagger's gonna hit like crazy. Who's to say it's McKenna? Who's to say it's even him? One name on the list. One name on the list. Big up to Deej Squad saying keep blaming the manager. You'll blame whoever gets a job next season. Most injury. You know what? Keep blaming the manager. You'll blame whoever gets the job next season. It's the most injury hit squad. The most missed chances. Hey, you don't blame the players. You don't blame the players. Shut up. Shut up, man. Another one. Another hymn that the Pochettino are going to sing. You're going to blame whoever we bring in next. You're going to blame whoever we bring in next. If they are crap, we're going to talk about them, but with less energy, because now I'm going to talk about the directors if they fuck up again. We're going to talk about them. Most injury hit squad. Shut up. This is the best thing about Poch being gone. I don't ever have to hear fucking injury hype again. Fuck off. I don't have to hear that crap. Most missed chances. Watch the games. Watch the games. And you'll see there's been enough games where the manager's been the bigger problem. But hey, thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you, mate. Big up to Tommy Beats. Big up to Tommy Beats. Shout out my guy. Saying, my only worry is we somehow do worse with another manager and the board fuck up for a third time with appointments and our transfers isn't good. Thoughts? First off, why do we have to worry about the transfers? If there's one thing that we don't need to worry about, it's the transfers. Because we actually had a decent window last year. In terms of the manager, that I could understand you being concerned about. I could understand that. But wait until you see who we appoint before we get to that point. Transfers, though, you got no reason to. I said I will. Okay, Nostradamus, bro. Come on, man. Who's to say I'll just blindly blame the manager? You forget, the only managers that I've ever wanted out were Potter and Poch. Sorry, until the end. Conte until the end. Mourinho into the end. And continue. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Big up to another Pies tweet. Oh, boy. Kieran McKenna is expected to be in the top 2 or 3 candidates. Oh, blood. Again, it's Ben Jacobs, so I'm choosing not to hear that, but yeah, shit. Yeah, no. We're not doing that. Goodbye. Goodbye. Straight back to this. Bye-bye. So you just do your thing over there, man. You got Ipswich. You pull them up through 2 leagues. Stay there. Stay there, mate. And big up to Cenac saying, oh, the standards are actually returning. Yeah. Top 4 or sacked. I feel like a 13-year-old Chelsea fan again when I fell in love with the club. You and me both, man. You and me both. Harry, just change it to the next gaffer. You already know. But big up, Harry. It's good to see you here, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well on this, I'd say, beautiful Tuesday evening, but it's raining like mad over here. So, on this Tuesday evening. This was needed. We couldn't paper over the cracks. Tell that to the Pochinners. Because they thought we could. Just give him another season, man. Just give him another season. He needs time. It is good to be free. What was the other super chat? What was the other super chat saying? Big up to Digital saying, I know most fans want Tuchel, but Tuchel is finished. Since the private life issues, he's never been the same. I don't want him. You must hire Amorim. Genuinely, like, people, it's done. It's done. He's gone. Tuchel ain't joining. Tuchel is not joining. That is a pipe dream. That's just it. It's a pipe dream. Big up to Dinishin saying, there you are. I pray to God, and today Poch is sacked. Dinishin. W, my guy. Glory be to God, man. We are free. Big up to Philly Boys saying, Poch don't matter. This team still ain't good enough. Well, why do we finish 5 points off 4th? Why were we 1 game away from winning a cup? Why is that? The team is good enough, my friend. Big up to Ilya saying, breaking news. Carefree Lewis hired as the next Chelsea manager. Here we go. Yeah, experience. Bring me in. Fuck it. Big up to Artav saying, I'm genuinely worried with the names that we're seeing. Nah, like, the only thing you gotta be worried about is McKenna and what's the other guy? Enzo. And the maddest thing is they play good football. They just don't have any experience at the top flight for us to really believe in them. That's the bigger issue in terms of those appointments. Big up to A Sam saying Chile and Galadog F off, now keep the alcoholics mad. Hey, Gallagher is gone. All you Connor crybabies can hold that. We're gonna have another party soon. Chilwell, sooner the better. But big up to A Sam. Big up to Jason saying Gallagher leaving party's gonna hit like crack. Big facts, bro. Big facts. Big up to AK saying, yo, Lewis, send me the link. I'm gonna send it to the Chelsea boys first, just because I'm sure a lot of them have something to say about this. But after that, I'll drop the link to you and you can roll through because we're gonna be live for a minute. Big up to Ryan saying Olivia is spot on. Poch got European football, was on the right track and deserved time. You should get Younes or Amorim, in my opinion. Big up, my bro. Now, this super chat is like a Chelsea game this season because the first half, well, one of the halves was hideous, but then you turned it around at the end. This is Chelsea's season in a super chat. So shout out to Ryan for defining our season. Big up, bro. But yeah, Younes or Amorim, we are with that. Big up to Ayan saying, Poch inners, fuck off. We have suffered too much. Facts. And Chloe saying a leaving party for a player you don't mind keeping is going to be crazy. Yeah, it is, because I'm going to do it to piss off every single Gallagher stan and every single person who has overrated that Rottweiler. So, hey, big up Chloe. Big up to Rigo Park. Big up my guy saying, said it yesterday that he was going to walk. He can't handle not having an excuse. He cost us 4th place. He's tactically inept. Goodbye. I knew because of how long it took. It made sense that he would be going. Another Pies tweet. Pochettino wanted a new contract that reflected a long-term project and wanted a say in transfers. Ha ha! Oh my god. Brother!
What's that? Brother?
This man genuinely scraped top 6 and said he wanted a contract extension.
Shut up, bitch!
What is he waffling about? The nerve! The absolute nerve of this fraud to try and ask for a new contract after that. Pochettino wanted an extension after this season. Pies again. Not again. No, that's the same one. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't think there is another one. Or do I have to refresh? No, it's just that one. All right, cool. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, man, he was probably jealous of the 10-year deal. He's like, hey, can I have one? Can I have a 7-year contract too? Can I have one as well? Fuck off. Ben Chilwell and others at left wing will not be missed. It's a shame that we had to sacrifice Ian Matson. We won't forget. Dodgers. All right, we haven't looked at Dodgers in a while. De Zerbi has a lot of admirers at Chelsea. Nice. It's links everywhere. Big up to Ilya saying Amorim will be the worst manager if you want Enzo to succeed. Amorim likes to play 2 CDMs in the pivot. Then maybe it won't be Amorim. But there are other options for that as well. Get the fucking Girona coach. Get Younes or something. I don't know. Just get a manager that works with the squad, if anything. Yeah, manager works for the squad. Big up to Ryan saying, if you get Tuchel, I'll be pissed off. If United get Tuchel, I'll feel sick. This guy is still a world-class manager, and I stand by it. Bun Hussam. Now, Ryan, Tuchel ain't joining us. He might join United, but I don't think he's going to join us. Still a world-class manager. Yeah, shout out Tuchel, man, every day in the week. Bro, if you look at the Shameless group chat, you know I was trolling in that first super chat. I knew you're probably trolling anyway. I knew that. Poch has been a disaster for you guys. Right decision made. Shout out Ryan. Shout out Ryan. That's one of the best super chats I've seen from you, man. Big up. Big up to Rigo Part saying, saying transfers, motherfucker has the talent ID of a blind man. Yeah, bro, Stevie Wonder would pick better choices than this fraud. And he wanted a long-term project. You disgrace. Big up to Cameron as well saying, you forgot Southgate, Lewis. Nah. Southgate is not going to be involved in that list. He is not going to be involved in that list at all. But we've done it. Nice. Nice. Now, directors, again. Fingers pointed at you. You cannot flop again. You cannot flop again. Big up to JDN saying any good manager will want to say in transfers. Owners want a yes man, which is worrying. No, because it was literally reported today. Where was it? And I'm going to send the link straight after this. Chelsea want a head coach who will feed into the conversation around potential signings and sales without seeking to dictate strategy or make demands. AKA a manager who just wants a say. Poch clearly wanted more. Clearly wanted more. Fucking ridiculous. But yeah. JDM. Don't worry too tough about it. You're my G. Don't worry too tough about it. In terms of a yes man, like, all they want is somebody who's just going to have a say and nothing else. Nothing else. Oh, wait. You dropped a new intro. Oh, okay. Link's dropping in a second. Link's dropping in a second. I have to respect this. I have to respect RSM's hard work. Oh, you just sent the meme pack. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll play this. We shall play this. So big up.
Got him. We fucking
Play it back.
got him. We fucking
WRSM in the chat. Also, please tweet that because then I can download it and actually drop that as the intro permanently. But big up, brother. Big up, my guy. Big up, man. That was unbelievable. WRSM in the chat, people. WRSM in the chat. And also, I want everyone to go there and give him a follow right now. Get this guy to at least 100 followers. At least. You can do more than that as well. Every single one of you. We got nearly 1.4 in the building. Everyone drop him a follow right now. Big up to AK saying get the Zerbi, Flick, or Vinny. These are promising. Also, again, Michelle. Go for Michelle or Hernest. They're all options. And big up to C Flair saying recency bias was mad. I know what I saw all season. And big up to everybody who remembered what they saw all season too. Big up to every single one of them. We stood tall against gaslighting through an entire season, and we made it out the hood. We made it out the hood. But guys, I've kept the panel waiting way too long. So link is dropping. Link is dropping. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that. I need to send Carlito the link too. So bear with me a quick sec. Where is Carlito? Oh, no, he's on lunch break. He can't make it. Oh, well. Well, to be honest, this single part of the stream went on for way too long. But it's a cause for celebration, isn't it? It's just a cause for celebration. When you hear that we are finally rid of terrorism, you gotta cook. You gotta cook. It's as simple as that. Yeah, Chloe, Nan's been released. Nan's been released from the cage. She's all good. Nearly done. Nearly done. There's a lot of people who want this link. Calm. Calm. Nearly everyone. OTC Bush. Perfect. Yes, my guys.
We won.
Freedom.
I won.
It's finally gone.
I
No,
Holy shit.
we won.
I didn't see that coming, but fucking.
No. Where's Vic? I need Vic to come in here and hold this. Hold this fucking smoke. Hold this smoke on your head top. I told you it's a when, not if. It's a when. I won.
To be fair,
Where's Carlito? Bring him. Bring Carlito.
Carlito is meant to roll through, but he finished his lunch break, sadly.
I did tell you this.
He'll still be around on the weekend.
Lewis, what time did I tell you on the group chat, by the way? What time did I tell you?
What?
That he's gone. What time did I tell you?
Was it this morning? Because I said I heard it yesterday as well. I heard it last night. Some source that's close to Fabrizio and all of that.
Oh, okay. I got a different source, but you know.
Hey, different sources, but the same flavor. It's all good. Yeah. It's all good. There's another Pies tweet. What the fuck?
Man.
What is he saying now? Younes is rated internally at Chelsea, but he already said no to the Bayern job as he always said he wants to stay at Stuttgart. Damn, so Younes might be out of the list.
That is crazy, you know. I thought never thought it would get sacked, but fuck me. Alex did call me earlier. It was like 2 hours before your Savić stream, and Alex just called me. What the fuck? Poch was sacked? You're kidding me? I was like waking up from my bed, bro. I was sleeping in the afternoon. Fucking hell.
I was so mad.
I just woke up, bro. Fucking hell. I just woke up from my siesta, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Bro, what?
Sam,
This is
we don't care. We don't care, bro.
Enjoy.
Yo,
Keep trying.
hold on. Who's Sam? Who's Sam? Go worry about your slut. Don't come over here with that. You can't kill our vibes.
No problem.
Trust, bro.
You think you can? How you gonna banter us about some shit we've been praying for all year?
Hey, by the way,
Right.
I know, right? And no Nyash, yeah. Cancel the Nyash. Yeah, cancel Nyash. I already deleted everything.
I just wonder.
No, you need to hold that.
All these Poch inners.
Why am I holding that?
What do you think Roman?
Oh, sorry, MP militancy.
Why am I gonna hold?
No, I said don't come over here bringing up, telling us about.
No more Nyash for me. I'm good.
We're celebrating.
What a beautiful day. What a beautiful evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Good evening. Good evening.
What a beautiful fucking evening it is. Oh,
Even I can
wonderful.
say good evening. It's just turned 12 o'clock now.
Fat's smoking that pack. Fat's smoking that Poch pack. There it is, man. He's smoking that Poch pack.
SG, I just literally woke up from my bed. Then I'm literally reading the stuff now.
Yeah, that's Fato. We get it. You woke up. You had a nap. It's all good. It's
Yeah,
all
but he
good.
woke up. He woke up. He woke up. Lewis, he woke up and he checked he wasn't dreaming, bro. That was it.
Yeah, I think you had a
wasn't
nap.
dreaming.
I think you had a nap.
Look, my
You
eyes,
ain't-
look. You see my
Yeah,
eyes? I didn't
Fato, we know
Fato,
you
we
had
get
a
that
nap.
you
But we don't care,
Said
bro.
they had a siesta like 3 times. In a
Yeah,
row.
I'll be real. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I don't care about managers. I don't care about what's next. I don't give a shit about none of that. He's gone.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
what-
Same here, Scott. Same here.
I could
Whoever
care
said
less about who we're linked with
Today
right
we
now. I
celebrate.
could care less.
someone made a good point. Like, what would Roman have done? I'll tell you what Roman would have done. He would have sacked him after the fucking Forest game. What the fuck was that? The fuck was that?
That's what I've been trying to tell people all this
Wait,
on Twitter. They're like, you guys want a Roman-like owner, but then when you get our owners to be Roman-like, they complain about it.
Do you know what? It's the first.
Roman would have sacked this guy in January, bro. He would have.
Bro, he wouldn't have survived.
January.
He would have got. Do you know what? Do you know when he would have got sacked? Christmas fucking day after losing Christmas Eve to Wolves. Yeah, and do you know what? You're absolutely right. This is the first bit of ambition our owners have shown, and the timeline is crying. Are you taking the fucking piss? Have you lost the plot? Do you not remember what Chelsea's all about? Chelsea is all about winning, and we've underachieved. And you lot are crying. Oh no! Well, you got more loyalty to the ex-Spursy guy. Don't give a fuck about Chelsea. I mean, I'm lost for words, man. What has happened to this fan base?
Standards dropped.
It's almost like they forgot what we were like. It's literally like what is different from what we did just now and what Roman would have done. That's why it's silent, right?
Do you know what else I said? Do you know what else I said? And Alex will back me up. Yeah, Alex back me up. Do you know what? What else I said? This reminded me. I said this 24 hours ago, 48 hours ago. This reminded me of Benitez. Yeah, when Benitez came in, and there was a period of time we were booing every game. We hated him. We went on a bad run of form. He did a press conference. He said, "Listen, I'm not going to fucking be here to the end of the season. I hate it here. You guys hate me, but let me do my job, get behind the team." And we won the Europa League. We almost got to the FA Cup final and we finished third. I'm telling you, that Villa game, he probably went into the fucking dressing room at halftime and said, "Listen, I'm not going to be here, but you guys are going to be here. Fight for the badge, finish as high up as you can." And that's it. And that's exactly what happened. I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened. He used the dead man walking and he fucked off just like Benitez.
I tell you what, if Jose Mourinho, if people keep bringing what's his name, Roman, into this conversation and say what Roman have done, Roman would have sacked him within 2 months.
The Forest game.
He would have sacked him a long time ago. So exactly,
he would have sacked him after West Ham.
He would have sacked him way quicker than these guys did. That's number one. And number two, I want to know if anybody wants to win a lottery, because there's a one person that keeps predicting stuff and it goes the opposite way. His name is Carlito. He keeps saying we're not sacking the managers, and every time he opens his mouth, we're sacking the managers.
Alex.
And don't forget, he won the war.
Alex, who do you think I tweeted first when this news broke? Who do you think I tweeted first? Yeah.
Oh, he did.
I'm letting him boil up a little bit so I can.
Oh my word!
No, you guys can do your thing. Like for me, because I cook him on a daily basis. Like this is a daily thing for me and Carlito.
Oh wow,
I cook
you two are involved.
I cook him daily.
No. So this has been a whole season for me and Lewis.
I've been cooking him daily. Like, I'm gonna wait and cook him until everybody else gets a chance, and then I'm gonna kill him because I have a lot of saved tweets from him. A lot of saved tweets.
Joe, remember he was saying it's the party, it's England, it's a working class party or whatever the party it is. You just like to go after your management. This is what it is. This is English thing. Remember?
Yep. And all other bunch of unintelligible waffle.
2 in a row.
To be honest, I didn't think that this ownership group had the balls to do it.
Lewis,
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think
it's the best thing they've done. It's one of the best things they've ever done.
This guy's all working out.
2 days ago,
Seriously,
Lewis,
you want to win lottery? Tell him to pick the numbers, pick the other ones.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, that's Alex. That's why I know Enzo's going to be fine. Hey, Alex, that's why I know Enzo's going to be fine as a player because this man wrote him off. Remember, so I know Enzo's going to be fine as a player because this man wrote him off.
Gallagher
is now
Joey,
gone.
on the ownership, for me, I'm gonna wait a bit more longer to find out how this played out, because I need to know if it's Poch that decided to say, "No, F you lot, I'm gone because you're not letting me sign a new deal."
But why?
Or whether
Why?
Are you waiting for the fiscal numbers too? You waiting for the fiscal numbers too, motherfucker? You still waiting for that? You tried the other day. You still waiting for that? Fuck out.
I'll be honest. Like,
Jimmy,
line
it will
though.
make him feel better, Jimmy. It will make him feel better.
Yeah, like what difference does it make? He's gone.
He's gone. Good riddance. But I won't say like this is a reason why they're ambitious.
It will help you sleep at night, OTC. It will help you sleep quietly with your teeth to the wall. That would.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Those who are saying, do you know what? Those who are saying we should keep Poch. Those who are saying we should keep Poch because there's no one else out there. That's something someone says who's in like an abusive, violent relationship. Oh, I've got to stay. I've got to stay with my partner, even though they beat the shit out of me, cheat on me all the time. But you know what? There's no one else. Are you fucking taking the piss, man? Seriously, because there's no one out. No one out. There's no one better than Poch. Are you taking the piss?
No one's gonna take the job if we sack another manager. Who's gonna take this message?
Imagine somebody will turn down a couple of $1 million a season. Somebody will.
One of the biggest jobs in the world.
Conte went to Spurs.
No.
Conte went to Spurs.
With the biggest budget, with one of the biggest budgets in the world. With
Conte went to Spurs.
With one of the youngest teams that you can mold in the world. You literally have, like as long as it fits the players, they pick a manager that fits the players. It's like you have like exactly what you're trying to accomplish. Right, like you have like this manager did not fit the type of player.
Daniel's gonna pop up. Oh boy,
bro! Everyone's being.
I tell you what, none of these journos. I tell you what, none of these journos. None of these journos knew he was getting sacked. None of them, and none of these journos have a fucking clue who's going to be the next manager. Not one. Not one journalist knows. Not one.
This is why I'm not
listening. None of them knew he was getting sacked, but now they know everything. Fall back.
Exactly. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy.
Exactly.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Do you know what? It was fucking Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand's not even a fucking journalist. Called it before everyone else, and all of these other ones. Oh, he's staying. Oh, he's going to be. And now suddenly we're linked with the Ipswich manager. Fuck off, these journalists. No.
You know what? You know what it is though. You know what it is. Like, okay, let's read the tweet. They've been discussed internally. If every single option isn't discussed internally, they're doing their job wrong. So like all this is just is just going to be like the media world of England just taking it and running with it as far as they can until we get a manager. Like that's what is going to happen. Like we're going to be.
This sells, bro. It sells because it sells. We'll be linked with everyone. Correct. We'll be linked with.
Yeah, we'll be linked with Klopp. We'll be linked with Klopp. We'll be linked with Diego Simeone. Guys that
now it's Eddie Howe.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Eddie Howe. Yeah, everyone. The Bournemouth manager. You watch the Bournemouth. We'll be linked with the Bournemouth manager. You wait and see. Ariola, what his name is?
Oliver Glasner will be next. Oliver Glasner from.
Yeah,
SJ, did you said sex will unite the fans? Did you tweet this?
Yes, I did, and because I wound up Sash almost lost it. She almost lost it. Yeah, she lost it. She goes,
she doesn't have.
No, she's afraid of who's coming in next. But again, that's like someone talking who's in an abusive relationship. Yeah, who can't see, the forest on the tree.
I wouldn't mind him being the second to someone. I wouldn't mind that.
This guy, man, was so like.
I wouldn't mind Pochettino to be a second to not Pochettino. Cesc Fabregas to be a second.
He's been at the club for the last couple of weeks. He's been around the club with the players. Yeah, maybe he's the reason we turned our form around. Fuck it, maybe it's him. Put it on Cesc. He's been training fucking behind closed doors, and it's him.
I think here's the thing. I think the timing's too close for it to not be Deserby. I'm gonna be honest. I think the timing is so close.
People are doing the same thing they do.
Jimmy, you want to Deserby?
Wait, one at a time, guys. Go on.
I'll take Deserby.
Me, man.
Wait. Scott, what are you saying, bro?
Like Deserby's.
I was saying,
I will
what
do a haircut like
people
Deserve
are doing.
because I don't want him. If you want Deserve, I will do my haircut. Just
Alex,
leave that
Alex,
rod
one
alone.
sec. Scott, what are you saying?
I'm saying what people are doing now are the same things they do with players. This is why I said I don't care what comes next because we're being linked with every manager and their
Well done,
nan.
Scott.
Like
Well done,
everyone.
Scott.
So like
Well,
I'm not
Scott-
commenting. Like I could care less who's do for what comes next. I'll wait until we sign the guy because then I know what's coming next because that's the manager. Us being linked with McKenna, I don't want McKenna. I'm not going to get pissed that he's been linked because we've been linked with every motherfucker coming through like out there. We've been linked with Tuchel, Flick, Conte. We got him with Conte.
Scott.
Yeah, the guy that sued us for $2 million. We're gonna bring him back. Huh?
Scott.
That's what I'm saying,
80% of our fan base, Scott. 80% of our fan base on that CFC Daily poll wanted Poch out. 3 games later, 80% wanted him in. If De Zerbi, McKenna, David Moyes, Klopp, whoever the fuck says Fabregas, Frank Lampard, whoever comes in and goes on a run of form, he's going to be the greatest manager in the world.
I say
Sam
Sam
Allardyce,
Allardyce,
Sam
you're
Allardyce.
welcome.
Please bring in Big Sam. Please
I
bring
would
him.
like Sam. He will turn those pussies around. I
And you
swear,
know what?
Sam Allardyce.
And do you know what? No matter who comes in, we will all unite with him and get behind him more than we ever will with Pochettino. We never warmed to Poch. Sorry, as a fan base, we never warmed to it because he's ex-Spursy. Never going to happen, man.
It had nothing to do with Spurs. It had nothing to do with Spurs.
Yeah, but like,
no one cared about the
No,
Spurs stuff.
I'm talking though.
Yeah,
Yes,
no one
though,
cared.
you can probably say though, like as a match going fan, you too, Fatur, that like that was probably one of the first things that was coming out of like if you were going to cuss this guy out, right? It's the first thing that these fans were probably saying. Like,
Nah, not even. Because you forget.
Manager,
What-
you know what I'm saying?
You know, with the rivalry, no, because you know what it would have been with the rivalry. We would have wanted Poch to succeed even more because he won fuck all with Spurs. So everyone was backing it. No one was really against that.
Everybody knew that the minute Pochettino will be shaky, he will really remember where he
correct.
came from.
Correct.
The minute that
Correct.
everybody knew that it was going to be shaky, the first thing everybody would have been its Spurs.
Also,
that's the common thing. That's all.
Also,
But shitty as we was this year, nobody mentioned Spurs, and we were horrible.
But also, I want to get this. I want to get this annoying thing that's happening now. Oh no, they just want a yes man.
That's OTC.
Every manager's a yes man.
Correct.
Every manager is a yes man. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I'm starting a business. I'm going to hire someone. So I hire someone who agrees with me to do things, or hire someone who's going to keep arguing with me and waste my productivity all day. Every manager, even the great Pep, is a yes man. All right. Even the great.
He's the biggest yes man going, bro. He's the biggest yes man going, Pep. He's working with Tiki. He's working with Tiki. Tiki's doing everything, man. Do you think he wanted Haaland?
Even
yes.
Mourinho was.
Wait, go on, Andrew. Go.
Mourinho at Chelsea was a yes man. Do you think he wanted Shevchenko? He still played him. Do you know what I mean? He didn't want Shevchenko. Ancelotti. He didn't want Torres. Still played them. Do you know what I mean? This is the whole thing. And also, like, but managers need a say in their job. When? Do you think Ancelotti knew who Endrick was before they signed him for 60 million? Fuck, did he know who Endrick was? Do you know what I mean? Do you think Pep knew Alvarez and stuff? Well, maybe not. He didn't know who Doku was. He went, this quote's been going, who's this Doku kid? Do you know what I mean? It's like, do you think he wanted Younes from Wolves to replace Gundogan and Mahrez?
The best example, Andrew, right? The best example of Klopp, right? The best example.
Klopp has had, since Edwards left, look at Liverpool's signing since Edwards left. The quality has gone down and down and down. It's only through Klopp's brilliant management that he's kept them up there fighting for most seasons. That's all it is. But he had a hand in that. The urban legend goes, he wanted Brandt instead of Salah. Imagine Liverpool's trajectory if they hadn't got Salah and got Brandt instead. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm so glad you said that. Do you know that? I'm so glad you said that.
Every club is doing this now. It's head coaches. They're not managers. They're head coaches now. They're not managers.
I said this on Ziad's stream as well. Go and look as well. Most managers that have a say in who they sign players they used to work with because they know their temperament, they know how they play, they know how they train, they know how they are as a person.
Yeah.
Pochettino is a prime example. Him and Mitchell signed Alderweireld from Southampton because they worked with him at Southampton. I'm pretty sure they worked with Wanyama, so they signed him as well. You've got Ten Hag sign Anthony, Martinez, Onana. You've got.
And how well did that work?
Oh, the other one I was thinking.
Hoyland.
Sorry, brought in Jorginho and brought in Higuain, both who we work with. Like, and people hated him and hated both of those guys. So I don't want so let's say we gave Pochettino the keys to the kingdom. Sign who you want. Who's he bringing in that he's already worked with? Because most of the people he worked with are now like 35.
Yeah, Dembele.
They're going to resurrecting
Llorente.
Jimmy, I went through it earlier. Dembele's retired. Wanyama's playing in Montreal. You've got Alderweireld's like 40. Vertonghen's 40. Yeah, Ben Davies, no thank you. Lucas Moura is playing in Brazil.
Oliver
I don't even think Skip playing under him. You've got Dele Alli, who's basically retired. Son will never sign him.
Did he even bring any Spurs players to PSG? I don't think he did.
Scott.
Lucas Moura.
OTC.
Scott, he did.
Hang on. OTC. Do you know why that was? Because he had no say in transfers.
Here's the thing, Scott.
And then he kicked up a fuss. He kicked up a fuss about it while he was there.
Oh yeah.
Does everyone understand the sliding door moment in Poch's career is when Soldado got injured at Spurs and he had to play Harry Kane because he wasn't
absolutely Andrew.
Yes,
absolutely Andrew. He was lightning in a bottle, bro. Lightning in a bottle, literally. That's it. He got lucky with Kane.
Kane wasn't him. Kane played under Sherwood.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing.
What we're saying is Poch weren't playing him a lot at the start of the season. And
and because of the injury to Soldado, Kane had to play. And then Kane,
he only got the Europa League game that time.
My mate's a Norwich fan, and he said when Kane was on loan, he was fucking shit. And then
I think Kane went under the radar.
This guy played.
I came back under Soldado, and I think he scored like the last three games under Sherwood.
Lewis, this guy played Messi at DM and right wing back, and Messi had his worst season.
All this just brings a different kind of question.
While we do this, I'm just going to get through some of those
hold on a second. All this just brings the bigger and bigger question. Why hiring Pochettino? It took so long.
Exactly.
From those West Stanley interview process in the beginning.
Directors are on the clock. The directors.
When if you remember last summer when they hired Pochettino, why did it take him so long?
That will never be answered. That will never be
answered. Do you know what?
Because he's tactically inept. The guy is tactically inept, okay? The guy has always been tactically inept. He's a good man manager. That's why the squad likes him. It's plain and simple. It's why the squad likes him. Man management style managers are a dying breed. They're dying. They are a dying breed. When Stanley and Stewart should be questioned about is why was this guy even an option in the first place?
Yeah.
That's what they should be. That's what should be questioned. Because in this league, if you are not tactically sound, because there is a guy named Pep Guardiola in this fucking league, and everybody decides to copy the guy. Everybody decides to copy the way that he plays. And if you are not tactically sound against the Pep Guardiola side, you will fail. Plain and simple. That's why Pep, in my opinion, has killed football, but that's a totally different subject. He's always been tactically inept, Pochettino. Always. There's never been a time where he's actually been a tactically sound manager. Period. You cannot prove it to me. There's no proof that he's ever been tactically sound. But when we got something out of Tottenham. Yeah. Well, that's man management.
Yeah.
I just hope the next manager don't. I don't want a manager whose system revolves around Conor Gallagher. Like if you lose Gallagher and falls apart, you're not a manager.
That's probably why he also left. He's gone.
That's why I didn't want to say last time I came on. If you say you can't do your job because we selling Conor Gallagher, you gotta go.
That's one
Yeah,
of
I
the
was gonna
reasons.
say, Andrew.
That's why he wanted to say in the transfers. He wanted to say the people coming in and the people going. He doesn't want Gallagher to go. That's what it is.
Also, Andrew, in the words of Goldberg, Gallagher, you're next.
You're next. Yeah, you're next.
I doubt it.
Yeah. From the outside looking in, it looks
Bro,
like
got 1 year left, bro. He's gone.
Hang on.
I know.
He said Poch wouldn't go. Don't listen to Alex.
Yeah, from the outside looking in.
Bet out
like
what opposite from what I'm saying.
Oh, you're wishing it. Oh, okay. I won't win the lottery. I won't win the lottery. Alex.
You know me for so long, Andrew.
The roadman population was a roadman population. That's supposed to be racist.
Huh?
Wait, say that again.
Why is only
let's
the
also
roadman
make a very.
population?
Let's also just.
Why do the roadman population the only people who want managers sacked?
Was the
That's
roadman
the roadman population the only one who wants? I don't get it.
Look at his picture.
Look at his Avi. Yeah, block that.
Yeah.
Cunt. Look at his Avi.
Wait, I can't see it. I ain't got my glasses on.
David, do your work, son.
The last time I spoke to you, Jimmy, I was talking about how much of this finishing sixth, potentially fifth, was down to Poch, and how much was it that the capitulation of Newcastle and all the other teams, Man United, etc., Spurs around us. Like how much is them literally shitting the bed when it really mattered? Like, didn't they just paper over cracks, or like, did we overachieve? Did they just massively underachieve? You know, did Man United deserve to finish?
It's a bit.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so how much of that is down to Poch?
When you win five games in a row,
little bit of both.
Because when you win 5 games in a row, you earn everything you get. You won 5.
To the 33rd game of the season.
If you win 5 games in a row, anything you get out of that, you earned it. You did not lose. I don't care what the other people did.
He did benefit from Newcastle and Man United falling off, especially Man United.
That's when everybody.
You are correct.
But no,
both of you are correct.
They didn't fall off. Everybody outside of top 4, that's what they do. Up, down, up, down. They don't fall off. They're up and down all year.
The table doesn't lie in the end.
What Newcastle and Man United did is what they did all season. They didn't fall off. That's what they did all season. Up, down, up, down. We should have passed them months ago.
Yeah, that's
months ago. That's one of the reasons why he's gone. Because it took him. I'm quite sure when they sat down and they did the math wasn't mathing because they realized we finished 5 points outside of the top. I can give you 4 points right now. The 2 he dropped to a 10-man fucking team, and another 2 he dropped to the bottom team on the league. I don't know. More points.
Yeah, 100%.
There's the 2 different kinds of math.
I believe this team could have finished.
There's the 2 kinds of different math.
How long were we behind a Man United team with still minus goal difference?
We couldn't even get above them.
Thank you, Andrew.
We didn't get above them until the last 5 games.
All these people, and you know what I'm doing tomorrow? Are you doing a show tomorrow? You know, because I'm doing.
Yeah, we'll be live.
Because I'm going to do a reaction show. All these big accounts that's acting like they upset. I'm going to just do the reaction to when they were saying Poch out.
Thank you. I've been wanting you to do that for a long time, Jimmy. I've been waiting for you to do that for a long time.
We'll be there. I'll be there.
We sitting down. We
make a DVD.
All this fucking copium about. Oh my gosh, I can't. And we going through tweets also. We going through the tweets when all of them were saying Poch out.
SJ, now, DVD, are you what? 20th century, 19th century? Come on, DVDs,
this is the only track we got. I want a DVD.
Yeah, making videotapes. Making video.
You make a videotape.
Jimmy, make a videotape.
Jimmy, you better do that.
Listen.
Jimmy, you better do it.
Have you ever seen how Northside has done it? Have you guys seen how Northside's done it?
Yep.
It's going to be done very similar to that.
Jimmy, compare their tweets after the Arsenal game.
Don't worry, I know. Some of them, I remember exactly when they switched over. Remember, I've been switched over. And
Wait,
on
Lewis, can
all
you
of
zoom
their
in and look at
accounts
home?
and pages, I go into their comment section and say, fire this manager, and they always respond to me. You're overreacting. I'm screenshotting all that.
Do it, brother.
All
Please,
that. I need
please
all
do
that.
it.
I look forward to
You
that,
can
bro.
bring me Sebastian.
Anyway,
Is that
I'll
the
see you
Stuttgart
guys later.
manager?
Take care,
Sebastian,
brother.
the
Big up,
Stuttgart
Alex.
manager?
See you guys.
I'll have some of
Yeah,
that,
Alex.
pause.
Big up.
You can give me some of that, pause. Yeah, any type of progressive manager. Give me that. With some possession, give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Bro, did you see Matt Law's tweet? One of the tweets, there's 5 like this, not the names, but there's 6 things that pop out, right? The 5th one says young, progressive, like leader manager sort of thing. And that's successor. And that's why Poch is not done there. Given his age, he should be on that list for young progressive, but he's not progressive enough. He is stuck in 18-19 tactics this season. And no 5-game swing is going to hold me back and go, 5 games versus 30 plus. When I do a pros and con list, I need more pages for my con side than my pro side. All right? That's what I need.
And he sold us a dream, Andrew. He sold us a dream in preseason. Because he decided to play the preseason style.
Right back on.
Our best left backs in the Champions League final. Our best left backs in the Champions League final.
That was
He can't defend.
Don't forget, bro.
He's too small.
No, but Andrew, the step up from Burnley to Chelsea is too big.
There's a different kind of pressure playing for Burnley than there is for Chelsea.
Yeah, man. You got to understand these things.
He's rookie of the year in the Bundesliga. He's rookie of the year.
6 months.
6 months.
You want rookie of the year?
He's the second.
Yeah.
He's the second best left back in Bundesliga right now. Like it predicted.
He's got Bayern Munich after him.
He is the second best left back in the entire league. The second best.
Can I just
in 6 months.
Wait, how good,
guys?
So,
Ladies and gentlemen,
go on, Prime.
We got him.
Oh, Prime said pick up Prime.
We got him, blood.
Oh,
we got him.
Shout out Prime, bruv. We made it.
Son. His background is just like perfect. He pulled it right off of Twitter. Like,
No. Hey, Joey, respect me. I've had this for months.
Okay, I didn't say you pulled it off Twitter today. I just said you pulled that shit right off Twitter.
True. But hey, listen, man. This means so much. It's finally gone. I thought we'd have to tank the season to get rid of him. I didn't think we could get Europa League and he'd be gone. Well, I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. This Chelsea fans, stop being depressing, man. Stop trying to ruin the good mood. We're happy. We're celebrating. We're having a party.
That's just the pot dinners, bro.
Hey, listen,
because they really thought that they were going to be correct. Because that's
they
all
really thought they won something. They really thought they did something.
Listen, all the Poch inners, leave with him. Go.
Look,
you don't want
to. Here's the thing. The thing is like, even from this name of lists that everyone is doing on, I can name at least 3 of them that are better tactical managers than Poch is. At least 3 of them right now.
They're all better.
Hell's in hell with Poch. Satan's doing the limbo with that bar. It's so low.
That are for sure, though. We're talking for sure.
No. For sure, they're all better than Poch.
I don't know about McKenna. I haven't watched enough McKenna ball for me to understand that.
No, he's the only one I might say I've noticed.
McKenna is good. He's got that Irish blood in him. I love McKenna. I love fucking McKenna.
Yeah.
He's got Irish blood. I'm in for McKenna. Listen, I think this just set the standards. Like,
are you having a laugh?
Clarence, let me stop you just 1 second because you've been calling this for a long time. I want to give you props for a second, Clarence. I want to give you props for a second.
Munset McKenna.
You called Sebastian Younes for like over 8 months now. You've been calling for that name for over 8 months now. So, like, I actually got to give you some props for that. You actually have been saying that name for a while. So I got to actually give you some props. Like, it's actually crazy to say that, but, like, yeah, I got to give you some props for that.
Hold on.
I just want to say, like, this is, I love this consortium. I love the fucking honors, right? This is the standards we have. You don't end up as a winner of Premier League or top 4. You're out. There's no chance. We are not Liverpool. We are not club. 9 years, only 2 fucking major trophies like Champions League and Premier League. 20 fucking years and nothing. Arsenal. Listen, if a guy like Hussam tells you, oh, he raised Poch, listen, the people that are against you, that doesn't like your club, they're always going to say, okay, keep the manager, keep the manager. This is a reason I'm actually loving this fucking consortium. Everybody is working together, and I just want him gone right now so the scouting team can now go do their job. Take your time, take a week or two. I mean, who you're going to hire probably depend. I mean, we all have to work together who we're going to have here, right? So, for example, if you're looking for Paul's Winstanley opinions, he's probably going to be going for De Zerbi, or he's probably going to be going for Rosenaire from Hull City, right? And if you go looking for Lawrence Stewart, he's probably going to be going for Eddie Hooter. So I would prefer Eddie Hooter myself. I would love to have Oliver Glasner. I would love to have Younes. Younes can't come because his uncle owns Bayern Munich, right? His uncle owns Bayern Munich, Oli Younes, before he got like tax evasion issues and he was in a jail. Now, obviously, the other guy, Hector Hefner, is the president. But Sebastian Younes,
he actually knows so much about German football. It's crazy. Like when you listen to him about German football,
No
he
company.
actually knows German football.
If we are looking for young managers.
It's crazy.
I mean, people talk rubbish about Matt Lowe, but Matt Lowe knows his shit. I'm not going to be going in for Vincent Kompany because I don't like that guy. But if you're looking for younger guys, I think Mikel is out of the option because he's 48, 49. And he's more of a Spanish. He's probably going to stay there, right?
I think that's City's future manager.
No, but
I think that's Manchester City's future manager, to be honest.
Can I just point something out?
Hold on.
Personally, I would love to have some Austrian, Spanish, or German managers. I don't want nothing to do with Dutch managers because I think the last of Dutches becomes too woke. Like, you know, in their academies, what happens is if you score a goal or you lose, they don't count as a win or a lose. So Dutch manager, the kids in Dutchland, the younger generation is just fucked up. The future of Netherlands football is fucked up. The coaching is done. Listen, Arne Slot and Ten Hag are flopped because, listen, Arne Slot is going to Liverpool. Liverpool, kids are like scouts. Oh, Sadio Mane is the best footballer in the world. How are you going to be in the dressing room? For me, someone like Austrian blood, German blood, like Eddie Hooter, Oliver Glasner, and Matthias Jesel. If you're looking for a younger option, Matthias Jesel, right? He's Saudi.
Why Austrian?
So
wait.
So for me, Dutch manager can fuck off.
You know why? You know why he's going by? You want to know why he's going by? Scott, you want to know why he's going by country? Is because in each, like with the way that each league is from like the lower levels down, like the way that the managers coach, and there's like a style of there's a specific style that comes from each one of these countries.
Cool.
Like,
so I'm trying to find out why Austrian. I'm trying to find out why Austrian.
Listen, Frankie de Jong, Dumfries, and what's his name? The last guy. These are the last best players we're gonna have from Netherlands. Right now, it's so woke in fucking Netherlands because if you say something to a kid in your dressing room, he's gonna report you. It's just too LGBTQ community.
I gotta head out, boys.
Take care, Joey. Pick up.
And Joey, you've just missed out on a fantastic conversation where we're going into. We're going to Narnia, bro. We're going into fucking Narnia now.
I know. That's why I got to get back to work. I just realized where I was going. I was going, and I was like, wait a second. If I stay here, this is gonna be long. So I gotta go. I gotta get back to work, guys. I appreciate your information. Hey, everybody, take care. Watch out. We got him.
We got him, man. Take care, brother. Big up, man. Good to have you on again. Yeah. Go on, Prime.
Instead of people trying to trigger Classroom, because it's just Classroom. Like people need Yeah, but it's annoying because we're trying to have actual
Right,
conversation.
Ryan, go on. What's your add
People
your
should
point?
give
Go on.
Ashraf like more credit when it comes to football and it comes to managers. He's been talking about Oliver Glasner for like 18 months now about how good this guy is. You guys not
Because
remember
when he
like
was
18
in
months ago
Frankfurt, because
people
I
not
know
remember
what happens in
hold on, Ashraf, hold on. People not remember like 18 months ago on these streams he was talking about Oliver Glasner.
He also said Cole was a 10, so we have to take that into consideration, you know.
Managers, I said. Managers, I said.
Oh, first.
Like, people can laugh at Glasner, but like he does know, like he's not as if he's not a buffoon. He's not like Ryan for Tor.
Bro,
Like, he knows
listen,
what he's
I
talking
don't
about.
care
He's a
about the
manager.
5 wins Pochettino had. Listen, bro, I don't care because you're asking Kukurea to invert. That guy is only 60 kilograms. He's gonna invert for fucking 5 games and he's gonna be injured for the rest of his fucking life. Right? I want to see my
No,
left
he's
back
not.
being a left back. I like when he did a pass to Cole Palmer and he had it. Listen, Pochettino, like we used to say Tuchel, oh, he doesn't teach attack. Pochettino doesn't even teach midfield or fucking defense. He can't do that. He was doing nothing. The Kokorea inverted thing was so miserable to watch. You're asking a left back to do all of a job. How about a midfielder, Casado, doing that job? How about Enzo doing that job? Nah, you let Enzo play with fucking hernia, right? You're not putting players on the right position. Problem for me right now, if you're looking for a manager currently, I think Eddie Hooter would really suit our system because he's playing with Zakaria, Kamara, and Golovin, and what's the other guy? Fofana. He has 4 boxes, right? We have Casado, Lavia, and Enzo. We can't obviously sell them, right? I wasn't never against Enzo. I was just saying Enzo needs someone. He's a luxury player, which is a compliment. If you give Enzo Lavia, because Hooter likes to play as a box, right? 4 in the middle, right? 2 6s and 2 8s or 10, right? So for me, Lavia, Casado, Enzo, and then you fuck off. Gallagher can fuck off, and then you put Olmo in, right? And then you have on top, all those 3 guys, right? Osimhen or Cole Palmer and Kunku. That's the team. I think Eddie Hooter right now would do a lot of good things for us. And Lawrence Stewart really likes him. He referred him before he got, he came to Chelsea. He referred him to Monaco. And we can also attract a lot of players from Monaco to our system. I think at this moment, considering if we are not willing to spend so much money on a midfield other than Olmo, then bring Eddie Hooter. I mean, he ended at 2nd position. I mean, take your time. Everybody take your time. It's just my opinion. Obviously, there are better managers out there.
Eddie
but
who?
It's just my opinion.
Eddie Hooter.
Who's he manage?
Monaco.
Oh, okay.
I think
Okay, cool.
Adolf.
He might also be
Fucking
in the
hell,
list
man.
of Bayern.
No, the slime is going to be hideous. Oh, dear.
Bayern Munich right now has
Hope
Max
he's a good
Abel,
coach.
and he was a Mönchengladbach sporting director, and he's probably referring, I think, Mark Rose. Sorry, I was just here for this information, nothing more. Because right now I'm so fucking happy that our consortium we have standards now, bro. We talk about standards. Everybody talks about standards. We are not gonna accept the fucking 6th position. Simple.
Now, some of us will because our fan base is in the fucking gutter right now.
They are not fucking gutter because they talk about standards.
Chloe, I actually couldn't be happier to see Pochettino now than
I hope he gets booed. No, I hope he gets booed. That'll be funny. I hope he gets booed because that'll be.
I might even get a picture with him now. Just to really piss off the Pochinners. I might be, can I get a picture, mate? Can I get a picture? Little cigar on the side and everything. Little zoot.
Wait, Luke, on the Pochinners, look, for me, and I've said this before, if it was up to me, would I have kept him next season? I would have started him next season, but I would have demanded top 4. However, I'm not going to cry about him getting sacked. Come on. You finished 6th, you've not won a trophy. I'm not being funny. There's no attachments there. I'm happy for him to go. No problem. let's get in the new coach as well, and we'll see what comes about. On the point where people are saying that this shows that the club has standards, I need to see who they sign for that to be the case. Because that's the point. Because if they sign a coach that we've never heard of, or not never heard of, but isn't well known and doesn't play good football, and then we fall down the league table, it's not going to show that they've got top standards. It's going to show that they're incompetent if that does happen.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, they have to get this manager correct now.
You have to get this right. They have to get this right. Club World Cup next summer as well.
I was going to say, by the way, the Club World Cup is something I wasn't considering earlier when we did the stream earlier, and I was talking about the extension. I still don't think he deserves an extension, but with the Club World Cup next summer, you kind of were forced in either he had to get one or he had to leave, because you can't.
The man tried to ask for one.
Wait, Scott, why would he get an extension anyway? I don't get.
No. The reason why he'd get an extension, right, is that there is a reason why I understand he would. It's because with the Club World Cup being next summer, right? Think about it. I think, when does it start? It starts like the start of June, isn't it? Or like mid-June.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're talking second week of June. So that means they'd have got at the end of the season 2 weeks, pretty much, once the season ends. Then it's a Club World Cup. Then that finishes, and they'd have like 2 weeks, and then it's pre-season.
15th of June.
Cool. Again, so then they'd have 2 weeks, and it's pre-season. So there would have been no time to get a manager in, unless you have an idea of who you're getting in instantly. There'd have been no time to get a manager in properly, really, during next season. So unless you're sacking him mid-season, which is a possibility, you'd have had to realistically either have signed him a contract extension this summer or signed it during the season. Because of the Club World Cup.
Plus, sorry, I asked.
Hold on.
I was just saying. I was just saying, Prime and I are in Lewis in the same group chat. We are Spurs fans, because I can't remember. We are Spurs fans. Did he have a lot of say in the transfers? And we got told by one Spurs fan that the reason they didn't sign him on for 2 windows is because he didn't like Spurs' targets. So not that they didn't buy him anyone, he didn't like their targets. So that's why they didn't sign anyone for 2 windows. He has never had a say on any transfers at any club he's ever been at. Not at Southampton, not at Spurs, not at PSG. So why would it change now?
No, but I don't get what's this having to say? Like, what does that mean? Does that mean you?
As in, he gives them names and they sign those names.
Bro,
yeah. He gives them a list, not a profile.
This.
Not a profile, but names.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Pochettino does have a say. He can voice his. Something. Hold on, Pochettino can voice his opinion, and he has been all season. He's the reason why Gallagher's still playing, even though the board want to get rid of him. He's the reason why Maatsen is gone.
He approved Cole Palmer. He approved Cole Palmer.
We were going to get Vlahovic. What?
No, he didn't.
What?
They did.
What?
No, he didn't. He didn't know who Cole Palmer was. No,
okay.
He didn't know who Palmer was.
No. He wanted Vega.
Can I?
But Scott, he did say that he approved Cole Palmer. He did say that they looked at him and the club offered it to him, and he said yes.
Can I finish?
I could be wrong. Back in August.
The board found the player and gave it to him. It wasn't his input, so he doesn't count the point.
No, but he did say yes to it. He said
there it is.
But it doesn't matter. It's not something he wanted, so I don't care.
Poch felt that Chelsea had enough attacking wide players when Palmer's name was mentioned, but was convinced to press ahead by Joe Shields.
Exactly.
Poch is the reason, by the way. Poch is a part of the reason why we spent most of this season with one striker. Because as much as I didn't want him, the club wanted Vlahovic, and Poch went no.
Can I?
Go on, Prime. Let him go.
No, that's what I was.
Prime, can I just get Prime? Can I say to you, you're talking about Ian Maatsen, right? Listen, it's good. Whatever happened to Ian Maatsen is good.
Wait, everyone stop. Pochettino disagreed with the transfer and sales strategy. Chelsea's board felt Pochettino's staff were at some fault for the injury issues. Bang. Chelsea will go for who they think is the best fit. They do not care about the name. Many players are sad and confused. Boom.
Bosh, injuries. Bosh, boom, injuries.
And by the way, none of this stuff should surprise people. They did the same thing with Tuchel. They couldn't work together, and they got rid of him. Like, they'll get rid if they can't work with a guy. It makes sense getting rid. Like, I don't get why people are complaining. And also, this whole transfer stuff. Like I was trying to say before I was like interrupted rudely. Poch has had his opinion on transfers. Poch has had his opinion on transfers. Like what Pochettino wants though, he wants the ultimate say. He wants to be able to come out and say, "Listen, I want player A, B, C. Go get those players." That's not how it works at Chelsea. That's not how it works at Real Madrid. It's not how it works at Man City. It's not how it works at any club that's run properly. Do you guys want to be like Man United, who they backed Ten Hag fully, that failed. They backed Oli fully, that failed. They backed Mourinho fully, that failed. You want to be run like that? Do people not remember? Like, the reason why 2 summers ago we had to have, or not 2 summers ago, last summer even, we had to have such a massive player out is because for the last 5, 6, 7 years, we've had such a mismatch of philosophies and play styles in our squad. We had players from Tuchel, Lampard, Sarri, Conte, and Mourinho in our squad. We had to get rid.
Yep.
So now, going forward, it makes sense to have a club philosophy, a club ethos, and you bring in managers that suit that ethos.
But
it makes sense
I
to be
get
ran
that, Pride, but why did they bring in Poch? If that was the case, why did they bring?
Listen, bro.
Yeah, because it was a dumb move from them. That's why they have to get this one right now.
I would throw Poch off a cliff any day. But the idea of Poch and Potter, in theory, makes sense. A young manager, he can coach and develop young players. That's what we're trying to do, to play this progressive, attacking, expansive style of football. That's what Pochettino apparently did at Spurs. So the idea makes sense, but Pochettino right now, he's not at that level anymore. Potter, what he was doing at Brighton, developing young players, playing an attacking, expansive style. Again, in theory, that makes sense. But we now realize that's the wrong guy. That's why disappointment matters so much. They want to play this attacking, expansive style with a manager that can coach a proper defensive structure, a manager that will get us into Champions League next season and have us competing and winning trophies. They need to get the best manager that fits that right now. We can't have another manager that fails. Because at that point,
you can't put that pressure because managers are transit. And when managers are transit, your club is better.
No, but class ref, that's the pressure. Class ref, that's the pressure they've set out. So
effectively, yeah.
Listen, nobody knew Alex Ferguson. Nobody knew Arsene Wenger, right? They came, they made their name. Nobody knows McKenna. He's gonna come. He's gonna make his name. Listen,
we're not getting McKenna. We're not getting McKenna.
We need young managers. Nobody's going to hire a club.
The manager we get, I believe, it'll be one of Amorim or De Zerbi. I personally want Amorim, but if we get De Zerbi, I also want him playing. I know what he can do with young players. I know how he can coach and develop them. So one of those two, I'll be happy. We're not getting all these links of McKenna. Chelsea fans don't get, irate about it. We're not getting McKenna. We're Chelsea. We're gonna be linked now with every single manager thrown in under the bus. We're not.
I wanted to talk about this by the way as well.
Hold on, we can talk about that. Hold on, stop. It's not going to be Conte. It's not going to be Jose. It's not going to be. It's not going to be Tuchel. We're not getting Eddie Howe. It's not going to be. We're not getting Thomas Frank or whoever.
No. Why are we getting linked to Eddie Howe? He's still in a job at Newcastle.
We're not going to.
Because we're being linked to everyone. Let me point something out to you. It's not even that. It's because of the way that it's the unfortunate problem that has come with these owners. Where it's the same with transfers. We're linked to everyone and their nan. How long ago was Poch sacked, or the news about Poch leaving? How long ago did that happen?
2 hours ago.
Cool. In the space of 2 hours, we went with being linked to company. Apparently now company is no longer thought of as an option. In the space of 2 hours.
We've been linked to 10 managers for 2 hours.
We're linked with everyone. We got linked with a report came out saying apparently we're not looking at Tuchel, Conte, or Mourinho. Why the fuck were those three mentioned anyway? Why would we be looking at any of those three anyway?
Exactly,
Like-
because they don't fit the remit. They don't fit the remit of what the owners have set out.
No, it's not even
What-
that. It's lazy journalism, bro.
It is, and no, it's not
just
even just
lazy
lazy journalism. It's because of the way our club has been run, right? And because of how public these owners have been with a lot of things, like when it comes to like transfers and the manager stuff and everything, it's so easy for these guys to print stories like this because people, as we're already seeing, will just run with it. This is why I said I'm not getting gassed. I'm not talking about what comes next. I could care less right now. I'm gonna wait until we sign someone and then judge it from there. If we end up with McKenna, that's a situation for another day. That's a bridge I'll cross when I get to it. If we end up with Amorim, cool, that's a bridge I'll cross when we get to it. Right now, I'm just celebrating Poch is gone. Fuck what comes next.
Fucks.
Yeah, and on this, like in terms of what that new coach would inherit, that coach is going to inherit. I would argue probably a top 4 team that are in the Europa League, that have young players that have played with each other for a year, and I would argue have got a good attitude. I wouldn't say we've got Roggins in our team, or we've got guys that are bad eggs. So the new coach is going to, if they were to come in, they're going to have a good team to work with. And for me, I want the new coach to have the same, the standard that I would have set Poch which would have been top 4 and competing for a trophy. And
I said this earlier on Ziad's stream. For me, minimum next season, obviously, like freak sort of things notwithstanding, is top 4 in Europa League minimum and winning Europa League.
Yeah,
minimum.
100%.
Okay, who our manager
It's already been put as a target. Top 4, we must be back in the UCL, and we need a trophy.
Exactly.
And cool, and that trophy is the Europa League. That's the bare minimum for next season, regardless.
Hey,
who the
take
manager
that in a domestic. I won't be greedy. I'll take 2.
Do you know what? I wish
I'll take it, Carabao Cup
because of the format of the Europa League, I want the Europa League. I really want the Europa League. If we could get more, that would be great. But that's a trophy that we should be targeting.
Bro,
But
Chelsea quickly. Bro, look at for example Arsenal. As great as they are, all this challenging and stuff, they haven't won anything in 5 years. Chelsea need to get back into the habit of winning trophies, no matter what. I don't care if we're challenging for the league. I don't care if we're in 6th. Win a trophy, no matter what. Need to get back into that.
But does that depend on the manager though?
No.
Against someone like McKenna.
No, I'm sorry.
No, but then
because if again McKenna,
I expect the next manager to come in to have at the bare minimum top 4. We have a top 4 worthy team this season. They played with each other for 1 year. And if injuries or Poch was a big reason as to why we got injuries, that's what people are saying. I expect the new coach to fit those standards. If we're going to get a new inexperienced coach that hasn't got that effectively is out of its depth when it comes to our team, then that's going to be a big problem when we look at the ownership, and not ownership, but particularly the Wood, Stanley and Stewart.
That's facts, but we now know what they're looking for. They're looking for a possession-based manager, so we're going to see who they get. Because as we saw, only matches up with their idea of the squad.
Yeah, well, exactly.
That's the thing first and foremost, because in terms of style of play, in terms of football, we have been in the fucking gutter for 80% of this season. It genuinely doesn't take a lot for us to raise the bar. This squad of players is good enough for 4th. They're good enough for a Carabao. They're good enough for Europa League. And we're going to improve. We're going to get a striker. We're going to get 2 centre-backs, maybe even a left-back as well. So there will be improvements. So,
bro,
we'll see what happens.
You know what, Lewis?
With how bad Pochettino is, we got to a Carabao Cup final and a Carabao Cup FA Cup semi-final.
And 5 points off 4th.
Bro, if Conor Gallagher could finish, Pochettino would have a trophy right now. I'm sorry, if Poch can do it, it's not that hard. It's really not.
Yeah. Poch didn't do nothing, bro. Shut up. Poch didn't do nothing.
So you're saying that you're saying all the managers were linked with.
Well, go on, Victor.
All the managers who were linked to Becky could do a better job than Poch.
No,
yes.
most
no.
Wait, who? Victor?
Honest to God, I had the Baha.
It's an unknown
I'm
quantity.
Wait, Victor, who you asking?
We'll have to wait and see.
No, because you're saying everyone's saying like they want top 4, and I hear it, but the manager plays a massive factor because everyone's saying we've got a top 4 team, which is basically the same niggas, basically the same team we had last time, but we don't have a top 4 manager. So then, if you get another, let me finish my point, and there you go. And then if you get another inexperienced manager, the manager will also be learning on the job the same as the players. So why would you expect top 4?
But the thing,
Yeah,
Victor,
experience
the
right now.
with that
I
is,
think right now it's not about experience or inexperience. It's about personality. A manager
I
with
disagree.
personality, if he has
Bro.
experience, because right now the experienced managers are actually fucking up and they are actually using the contract. Pochettino was experienced.
Right, Emery's
also,
experienced. What are we doing there? Why
Victor,
Emery's experienced? What are we doing?
the thing for me with that, right, is there are very few managers that we've been linked with that I think can do a worse job, that will do a worse job than Pochettino. And like I said, if we get one of those managers, I will be pissed, but I'm still going to maintain the same standard because it's the same as I would expect from anyone. And it's like, even if I know he's not going to reach that, then cool. I still expect us to reach that because then I'll just cuss him and the owners out for signing this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, regardless of who we sign, for me, the energy has to be the same and the expectation has to be the same for me personally. Like, I need top 4 and I need Europa League minimum. I don't care who our manager is because in my mind, these guys should be signing us a manager who can achieve that.
Thank you.
Exactly.
That's my point. That's my point.
But then that's what I'm saying. Say we sign McKenna, cool. So they obviously think he's good enough to get top 4 and win Europa League. So do it. If you sign him, you obviously think he's good enough to do that. So do it.
No.
Yeah, this is the deep end, man. You got to learn how to swim. If you don't know how to swim, you're not ready for the job. That's how it works.
Bro, at Chelsea, bro, at least you're going straight in the deep end. You ain't even starting the shallow end, bro. You're going straight in the deep end.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is a sink or swim, survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Win or go home. Win or leave.
We're going to sack. Bearing in mind, a lot of our targets at the start of the season was top 4, but at the bare minimum, top 6. And we sacked the guy that finished 6th, right? Next season, my target for Pochettino, if he hadn't been here, would have been top 4. If we're going to sack Pochettino for that, for me, we're going to need to get a coach that is to fulfill that. I'm not going to accept next season a coach that finishes top 6 and scrapes on the last day. No way. Or a coach that needs to learn or get to the you need to hit the ground running.
I think we need to be more concerned about the names of being linked with and then the targets you're selling.
No, but this is where I say I don't care. I'm going to wait and see who we get because this happened last season. We got linked with Kompany and Ange and Frank and them man, and then we ended up with Poch. So I'm gonna just wait and see what happens in it because I don't believe some of these links that we've been linked with, and I'm just gonna wait and see what happens because I think De Zerbi we can do what I expect us to do. Amorim the same, Hernis the same, Michel the same. Who else am I thinking? Most of these guys I expect the same. There's just a few man that I think we won't do anything with. But if they go and get one of them, then it's on their head.
But I
would
don't
you like
believe
to
some
talk
of these
about
things,
Scott? Would you like to talk about De Zerbi a bit more?
Man.
I want to listen. Are we just having a conversation? Would you like to talk about De
Yeah,
Zerbi a bit more?
Can I?
Go on, Prime. Finish your point and then we
go on, Prime. Yeah, go on, Prime. One sec.
People are getting too worried about this stuff. Some of these managers are not really linked with them. They're not real links. McKenna, I don't believe that's real. For example.
No, McKenna's definitely one of them.
These guys have to get it right. So I believe that they will. I really believe they'll get it right because they have to now. They cannot mess this up.
But Prime, why does that give you confidence? Because they've hired 2 coaches in. I'm not going to count Bruno. I'm not going to count Frank Lampard. I'm just going to count the main coaches in what's the name, Potter and Poch. Got it wrong. What gives you confidence that they're going to get it right for the 3rd time?
I didn't say confidence. I said I believe they'll get it right because they have to.
Believe and confidence is the same thing.
I'm not confident that they're going to sign good players.
The managers were actually linked with. The managers were actually linked with their quality managers. I would take.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm not saying they're not quality, but I'm just saying the expectation that you might have is where that's the main question I'm asking.
We're going to sack a coach.
Yeah, but the manager, I think the manager should match the expectation, or else we'll just be back to square one.
No,
that's my personal opinion.
No. Listen, the standard is the club standard. The coach has to meet that standard. The same way the coach has to meet the philosophy of the club in terms of how they want to play, in terms of the ideals and the principles. The coach has to meet the standards of the club. right? If he cannot meet the standards of the club, then he's not a good enough coach for us. We don't lower our standard to meet what we think, or just to make sure it's not an apprenticeship program. This is
and this is where I say, like, there is scope to lower expectations based on freak stuff, right? Like, say for example, we say we want a cup. Say we get Man City in both opening rounds. There's nothing you can do about that. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. That's the way the cookie crumbles, right? Say we lose all our centre backs to injury. Like, as long as it's not the manager's doing, like I believe that Poch has a large portion to play in the injuries we've had this season. Like, say Fofana gets another injury, right? Freak injury, and everyone else gets injured at centre back. That's a freak thing you can't account for, right? But if we're most players are fit, you know, we have a favourable run in all the cup competitions. We see a style of football that is what they're after, and it is kind of akin to what we've been seeing the last few games. Like, then there's no reason we got 5 points. We spent most of the season either 9th, 10th, or 11th and finished 5 points off 4th.
There's no excuses. With Poch, he could use an easy excuse with saying the medical team, etc. Or you could say something like the players are new to the club and new to playing in the Premier League. The new coach cannot say those same excuses, really and truly, because they've had a season in the Premier League, they had a season playing for Chelsea, and have had a season playing with each other. That's no longer an excuse. So the new coach has got a better plan, and they're in Europe to play more games and develop players. There's no excuse at this point. That new coach has got a better platform than, in my opinion, what Poch came into. Personally.
Wait, so what if the new coach never coached in the Prem before? So what do you do from that?
I don't care.
Bro, it doesn't matter. I could care less. Bro, the coach got to get top 4. The coach has got a better platform than what Poch had, personally.
Okay. So if the coach is playing top 4, who are you blaming? You blaming the coach?
For me,
it depends on the circumstances, right? It depends on what happens during the season. If I look at the season and I go, there's genuinely no more I can say that a manager could have done. Like, the style of play was good. Like, they put us out in a way that we should have won, but we missed loads of chances and then conceded, and like a freak goal. Then I don't put down the manager, because there's been times we've done that this season. I haven't put that on Poch. Like the Burnley game, for example, I don't put on Poch. Like, that's not on Poch. Like, these man were up against a 10-man Burnley. You should have held that out. I don't care. That's not on Poch. What is on Poch is the fact that we played against, like, for a point against Bournemouth when they were in the middle of a 9-game losing, or not, winless run, I should say. Like, that's unacceptable. And it's like, it's hard to judge at the moment in terms of the actual minutiae of what's going to happen during the season, because it's literally the end of the previous season. Like 2 days ago, it finished. So, and technically speaking, for like, it hasn't properly finished yet. So it's kind of like, it's hard to judge fully because we don't know fully what's going to happen. But as I said, like, my expectation for next season stays the same as of right now.
Yeah,
that may change depending on who comes in, who leaves, whatever. Like, if we sign Osimhen, then I'm doubling down. Top 4 and Europa League is the bare minimum. But like, it depends.
So let's say we don't get top 4 due to, like, hypothetical. This is all hypothetical, by the way. Let's say we sign a becoming manager, and then due to the manager's lack of experience and, like, let's say certain games where, you know, he rather making a sub at this minute, but due to his inexperience, he made a sub like in the wrong minute. Would you then blame that on the coach, or would you blame that on the people who hired him in the first place?
No, I'd blame that on the coach, but like, I'll ask you this question.
No, again, inexperiences though, because he's still learning on the job the same way the players are.
That's fair. But to go back on this point, in this hypothetical, have I seen a consistent style of play across the whole season up until that point? If the answer is yes, then that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Like, I'll be annoyed, but I'm not going to be like, that manager out.
Scott, you're too nice on this, man.
It's all contextualized. You need to see how we play. We need to see the game management.
No, OTC. If we're a point off of 4th, like, say he makes a mistake in a game, we don't win, and we end up 1 or 2 points off 4th, I'll be annoyed. I'm not going to turn around and say get the manager out, because I understand that there was one mistake in a game, but over the course of the season, this is why I'm pissed at Poch, by the way. It's nothing to do with league position, or not. It's not nothing. It's very little to do with league position. It's very little to do with his bitch-ass mentality. My main point from the beginning has been style of play. It took him 33 games to get a style of play that worked. All I asked for at the start of the season was a style of play. I didn't expect league position. I didn't expect player improvement. Nothing. My bare minimum requirement after last season was, let me see a style of play. And it took me 33 games to see that. That's why I wanted Poch out.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I mean,
I
I
had slightly different requirements, but to be fair, by every metric, he did do well. Let's keep it real. Whether you wanted a lead position or whether you wanted a style of play, by every metric, he did do well in. So, ultimately, Poch is not worthy for us to be backing him, or not backing him in terms of like people crying and moaning. Like, I would have kept him this season, but if he gets sacked, I could care less. He's done nothing for the club. He's got top 6.
Oh.
That's it. Really, like it's not enough for me to go out of my way and start being a Poch defense league, bro. I can understand people's concerns, but I don't care. We need to get top 4 next season.
Neither do I, man. Neither do I.
I mean, what's stopping? Listen, what is stopping us from to win a Premier League next year? What is stopping us to be?
Oh no, there's a lot. No, there's a
striker, goalkeeper, a centre back, midfielder.
We are a manager. No. Let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah, we are
just Osimhen and Olmo away from winning the Premier League.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
No, we're not, bro.
No, we're not.
Well, we think of winning the league with Patrick.
We are realistically speaking, to win a league title, you need a squad. We are a striker. We are a left winger. We are another midfielder. We are potentially a number 10. We are a goalkeeper, and we are a centre back and a left back. That's 7 or 8 players we need.
We've got Cucurella. We've got we probably might bring back Ian Maatson.
Again, thank you for listening to my class. I said squad.
We can get someone like Spinazzola from Galatasaray or Mittelstadt from Stuttgart just for a backup. But I think we've got a good team. The main position we need is a striker. And someone who can make Enzo a fucking luxury player, because I fucking like Enzo. I don't dislike him. I like him. I think people were saying, "Oh, we need to use Enzo properly." Yes, we have now Enzo. Let's have a fucking luxury team. Let's bring fucking Osimhen and Olmo. Make us a city, bro. Make us a city. Until I don't get my money.
I'll be real. The other thing we need to win a league is for Pep to leave.
I don't think we need that. We just need a serious structure.
We've got one more year while we pattern up, and then maybe next year, the year after.
Literally need to be perfect. Like, you need to be.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. No, but Victor, we need to be perfect, and part of it's because Pep's here. And regardless of what happens, right, look at this City team. This is the worst City team they've had since Pep has been there, arguably, apart from his first season. And at no point in this season, really, did most of us think that they weren't going to win the league.
Yeah.
Because it's Pep and it's City and their mentality. People speak about Klopp and that Liverpool team being mentality monsters. No. That Man City team and Pep are mentality monsters. That's the reason why they can be behind Arsenal for like 200-something days and still win a league title. That's why they can have a season and still win a league title.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal's going to finish. Arsenal's not going to win Premier League for next 10 years because they need 5 more players. They were actors this year. They were just trying to be number 2nd. Listen, they need 6 players, and they think they only need a striker. They need 6 players because listen, that team is.
There's no way. There's no way you can say. I'm gonna be real. There's no way that you can say that we need 2 players to win the league, and you think they need 5 or 6. There's no way.
Need 6. Because we have got better players. I'm not lying. I mean, they were young. Now they've gone together. They've grown together. They respect each other. They're such a nice bunch right now. We just need 1 and 2 more players. Jackson needs a backup, or Jackson needs someone. I think if we get rid of kind of like Mudryk maybe, and we put Jackson on the left and Kunku over there, and then we have Osimhen, and then we have Olmo also there in the midfield with Enzo, with Lavia and Casado, and the defense. I fucking love my defense.
How many players are you playing?
Winning the league. We are winning the league.
Let him land.
No, we're not. Like, I don't know what you're.
Yeah, we might win, brother. Listen, this ain't like, I don't know what you think. This ain't a TV show. We're not gonna win the league by us holding hands, being together, singing lullabies, skipping on like, bro. That's why you win the league, bro. Yeah, we're together, but like, arguably some of these players aren't good enough to win the league.
No, they're not. Like, we need 6. I told you, we need 6 or 7 more players to win the league. Arsenal were like three
don't-
players off.
No, we need a
Bro,
manager.
we don't have
We
one
need a manager.
world class player.
We need a manager, striker,
No,
and a
we don't have one.
midfielder.
Palmer's got to get a
That's it.
second year.
No, we don't. No,
We can
no,
have
we don't.
our
We
defenders
need a left
too.
back.
I think we can have
We need a
someone
fucking
like
left back,
you
bro.
know a
We need a
backup
centre back.
defenders. We've got centre backs. We have a lot of them. We even got like Bashir in the backup.
How many world class centre backs have we got in this team?
Do you know what's on that? It's
listen,
very
defense is
difficult to
not-
tell because a lot of these men are getting injured. They play like
Or,
five.
do you
five
kind
When
of
everyone's
like
fit, no,
rate
forget.
Akanji
Everyone's
and-
no.
Listen, Akanji,
Everyone's fit. How
Akanji,
many world class
nobody
centre
was
backs do
willing
we
to
have?
sign Akanji. Pep signed
You know-
Akanji. Nathan Ake, we sold Nathan Ake.
How many world class centre backs? How many centre backs in our squad have we got on the level of a Saliba or a Stones
We
or
don't
a
want to
Diaz?
focus on defense, bro.
We don't
Defense
have-
is okay.
okay,
We
we don't
want to
have
focus on
anyone
our
from
attack because
Defense is
Premier
how you
League
win
is so
championships,
quick.
bro. Defense is how you win leagues.
Yep.
Not anymore.
What do you mean defense
Not anymore.
doesn't matter?
No. Yes, it is.
But Scott, like you got to understand, like if we get a new coach and he fixes up the defense, bearing in mind we conceded the most goals
That's
in a
yes.
last season.
And that's why I think
if he fixes up
OTC,
just slightly, bro,
if he
I think
fixes the
personally that we
defense,
get a
we make
striker.
top four.
We might just fly up the
fixes
table.
the defense, if he fixes the defense, we get top four, maybe third. To win the league is a different conversation because to win the league is a squad thing. It's a 38 game season. You can't be shit. Like we saw it with Arsenal. You can't be shit for a period during the season and still win the league unless you're City.
Arsenal only lost 5 games, but still didn't
But
win the league.
do you know what?
Now insane that is.
Look, in general, I agree. To win this league during the Pep era, it's going to be difficult. I did hear rumors. I don't know if it's true that Pep is maybe looking to leave in the next couple of years. If that is the case, we need to make ourselves right up there in terms of the next in line to win the league.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Everyone agrees
We
with
need
that.
to pounce.
Everyone agrees with that.
I think we're gonna win Premier League before Arsenal. I'm telling you right now.
we all agree on that.
Okay.
We all agree on that. But nevertheless, I do believe that I actually believe that if we fix our defense and we get a striker, we actually drastically improve and we fly up this league table more quickly than I think.
Wait, class ref. When will Chelsea win the Prem?
We're gonna win in 2 years. And if we sign Oliver Glasner, if we can sign him, we might win next year.
Okay, in 2 years.
Glasner will win the league next year.
Richter. Wait, hold on.
He would win
So
right
in 2
now.
years,
Glasner would win right now.
No, he wouldn't.
All right, so in 2 years, does that mean City will do a 5-peat then?
Next year, I think probably City. Yeah, City can do that, but City is not that good team.
And
It's
they
just
still
a
won the
bit
league.
overrated. I think last year when they had Gundogan, they were a better team. I agree
And
with
they still
Scott.
won the league.
This
I
year,
don't rate
the
when they won-
Premier
I don't
League.
rate it when
Listen,
they won.
this year Premier League was a farmer league, right? If City, like Arsenal, went to City and they were happy for a draw. Do you get
So
me?
how does that make that
Like,
a farmers? How does that make it a farmers?
and teams went to Arsenal and they were like, okay, we can have a draw, we can lose, we don't care. Spurs were like, okay, and we're going to play high-flying football and we're going to fuck up. They were fine with that. After Son left, they were like, we're going to fuck up. This year, teams were shit. And Newcastle last year was better than this year. So this year, the Premier League was farmer league. If we had a right manager, we could have beaten City, by the way.
You're right, though. You're right with that one.
And Poch is to be blamed, by the way.
I'm going to disagree with you on that one. Because the game at the Etihad, you should have won that. If you actually went offensive, you could have won that. When you said to go defensive, and took 1-1.
I think it was
It's not that we don't need defenders and stuff.
I can hear where people are coming with that, but it's a fine margin. It's City. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if we went offensively, we would have scored, but that's all in hindsight, to be fair. But
I don't think our problem is scoring goals. Just concede like stupid chances.
Yeah, but look,
I cannot wait.
Poch is gone. Look, we need to get this Spurs
Results
guy
like this
up.
are now in the bin. Do I ever have to remember shit like this again? That
To be fair, that was a sackable offense on its own. I have to be honest with you. That
was like the 50th sackable offense. The
Facts.
50th.
No facts. Pochettino.
team wanted, they could have exposed Arsenal a left back situation and that Kai Havertz situation, but team were too reluctant to do that because in the media, Arsenal's are, you go to fucking football towers, Arsenal, everywhere. You know when Sir Alex Ferguson used to put out his team, it was very weak team, but they used to get scared because of media pressure. Arsenal, the reason Aston Villa won because Emery wanted it. He exposed their left side, right? He exposed their left side. If team really wanted to win against Arsenal, they could have easily beaten Arsenal. Arsenal need 5 players, mate. We have better player-to-player compared to Arsenal. We have better attackers. We have better
I don't think it's that
midfielders.
easy.
I mean, bar Declan Rice, we have better midfielders. We have more defenders. I'm not saying we have better defenders. We have more options. We can do more synchronization because Arsenal can only do Saliba and what's his name? Gabriel, right?
That's quantity over quality.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Listen. When Cucurella inverted, he can invert with Barashili, right? But he can't invert with another center back, right? When Disasi plays with Colville, they fucking look amazing. But when Disasi plays with somebody else, he doesn't look good. When Barashili plays with Silva and Cucurella, he looks like amazing. When Colville plays on the left back position, he looks terrible. When he plays at the center back position, he's amazing. When Chalobah plays with Barashili, he looks good, but when Chalobah plays with somebody else, he doesn't look good. So we have more opportunities. Gusto can play on the fucking right wing side. You have Casado, the options available. The Reece James going to be back. We have more synchronization, and Petrovic is fucking amazing. And then we need a one keeper. Of course, Kepa might probably come back. I don't want Kepa. But then the other guy, we can have Nudel. We can have Nudel from Stuttgart, or we can have someone like Age for probably somebody else. We can have. So keeper is also fine. Sanchez can fuck off, but we have more synchronization. Lavia can work with Casado, and then we can have Enzo, and then we just need one more than Gallagher. Gallagher is not the type, bro. Gallagher is just
Do you know how synchronization works?
Mm-hmm. If you put Saliba next to who do they have? They have nothing in defense. You put
That's not a question I asked you.
Kivior, he's gonna fuck up.
You know how synchronization
you put
works?
Ben White, and Ben White is not even a fucking right back. When Ben White is mostly a center back. And he doesn't like football. Ben White doesn't like football. He doesn't play.
Yeah, he literally just bypassed. You heard my question, just bypass.
Ben White doesn't like football. He doesn't.
You ain't listening, bro. You can't synchronize with 15 centre backs on the pitch. What are you talking about?
You can what?
Do you know how you synchronize like your squad together, like your defense? Do you know how Arsenal did it?
I don't get your question, by the way.
Right. How do you create squad harmony? Like how do players learn to work together?
Just like us. Look at under Pochettino, the amount of passion Jackson and Madueke showed. Like we want penalty, or Cole Palmer has 3. We want to have that's. They were young 2 years ago. Now they're not young anymore.
Please, someone let me know if the question I'm asking is it's not like very.
No, I get the question.
That's not the answer I'm expecting.
My mom tells me about Chelsea, like previous generation of Chelsea and United. My mom tells me like Roy Keane and these guys were nothing. Nicky Bott or what else was Phil Neville? They were nothing.
That's right. Have you got ADHD?
They were raised together. Well, our players are raised now together. They're struggling now. They ended up in fucking Carabao final, right? They have done so much. They've like going through Pochettino. Pochettino was an invisible man. He was just a clumsy, scruffy cunt. Yeah, he didn't care about anything.
Yeah,
he didn't care about anything. Listen, he didn't care about. He was just talking rubbish. Like you
Hey,
check
do you mind
the
when
press
you go to your
conference.
grandma's, yeah, and then you ask her a question and she talks about how it wasn't
Harmony, listen, harmony. Listen, you know, I'm telling you, you know how you get harmony if you have a decent, dominating hierarchy. People are saying, "Oh, the owners need yes man." Yes man is a good man, bro, because yes man knows
so
the
you answer my
hierarchy.
question now. Oh, cool.
Yes, man is a good man.
Right. I don't know. I don't get your question, by the way.
Right, my question is, right, let me break this down to layman's terms. How did Arsenal get to have such a secure unit of a defense line? Like, how were they able to be secure at the back? Like, how were they able to harmonize? Like, play together so well?
Arsenal just had a random season, good season, like Leicester had it. It's just a random season.
They have a better coach class.
My mom told me Blackburn Rovers won a Premier League some years. It's just like that.
Yep.
Arsenal were in second position like that. It's just a random. I don't know. They were not a good team. They're so.
It's not random cross. They had a better manager than
Pastor, can I tell you the answer I was expecting so you can understand the answer, so you can understand the question I'm asking? Do you want me to do that instead?
How about you say the right question? Because
let me answer what I expect you to answer so you understand the question I'm asking. Right. So the reason why Arsenal's defense is that good because they were able to play that like the same defense for a sustainable amount of games, so they can gain that kind of harmony and unity between each other. You can't have a good back line when it keeps chopping and changing. You can't say Badlushu will do this, and then when you change formation, that Disasi comes here, and then no, that's not how it works. You need a system. I need a defense that stays the same.
No. Man City.
So you're saying every game?
I'm telling you, Man City had 7 injuries in defense with Kyle Walker out of some of the part of the season. Akanji out. Gvardiol wasn't even a first team in the first part of the season, right? They had injuries after injuries in defense, right? And Arsenal didn't have any injury other than Timber. So teams were not really testing Arsenal because they were more focused on. Listen, Arsenal defense didn't have a good season. It's just they were not.
Why was the defensive unit the best defensive team in the league this year?
About what? Because Havertz just runs around like an asshole. Rice is always in the tracking back. You know, Jorginho is a slow guy. He's tracking back. It's just not because of defenders they had a good defense. It's because of the whole team. They were parking the bus. That's why they did not win the Premier League. And they will never win the Premier League.
Okay, sure.
Right, I gotta go, but listen,
big up Plasbro.
Listen, all the people down there on the chat, if you want to ask me a question, how about you drop a fucking super chat? I'm not gonna answer your fucking cheap answers. Drop a super chat.
Yeah. No, what you
super
said.
chat. Tell him.
Yeah. Cold hard facts. Speaking of super chats, big up to Artab saying these directors hired him. Why are they not sacked?
There you
if
go.
they fail again. Do you mean thank you? Like we haven't been saying that for months.
Hold on a second. If this lot getting wrong again, that's why the toxic will come in. I'm telling you now.
Wait, if you just joined the stream
wrong again, I'm telling
what are you talking about?
If you just joined the stream, if you just joined the stream,
big up to Arta. Big up to Tommy saying Babbage said Thomas Frank and McKenna's on the list. I know they're one of the names, but there's other names as well, so I wouldn't even stress too tough about that. And Ben Jacobs, oh no, you said Fabrizio said that first. Big up to Anti saying congrats on finally getting rid of that bum Poch from your club. Thank you, my friend. Some of these guys like Younes that were Poch out are now surprised. Let it be known, I didn't flip-flop. I never once flip-flopped. Under all of the gaslighting and all of the bollocks, stood on business. Shout out to everyone else that did as well. Big up to Abdias saying if Poch had Brighton's players, relegation battle. But Zerbi's got 6 wins in 30. I don't want him. He's a scrub. Bozos. Big up to A Sam saying De Zerbi in. fit, alcoholic match goers will hound him out. Bro, I would love De Zerbi to come join. Just because I know he's going to play good football, they're all going to be pissed and then they're all going to have to eat their fucking words at the end of it.
And also rattle the fans as well.
Lewis, have you watched Alex's Chelsea Fans TV reaction to Poch being sacked?
Nah. What's he saying?
It's only about 11. It's only about 11 minutes. So
we'll play the start. We'll play the start of it. I don't think I can go for 11 minutes because I got to do fucking A-listers at 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with people. Yeah, I'm not with De Zerbi, but I'm not with De Zerbi.
Later, 5 minutes after I finished, Pochettino has left Chelsea by mutual consent. God. Yeah. I was so patient this season. I was so patient last season.
What I will say is I do respect that he didn't flip-flop either. Man stood on business being Poch in the whole way through. He weren't like half of them that was like, oh, I'm Poch out, now I'm Poch in, now I'm Poch out, now I'm Poch in, now I'm Poch, shake it all about, and all that bollocks. No, he just stood on Poch in. So fair play to him for that.
You can't flip-flop when you double down. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, some people can. They're shameless.
I believe that there was something worth trusting.
Of course. I got some
you know
magic
what?
beans.
Potter wasn't the man. We all make mistakes. Tuchel, we know it was a mistake. It was a terrible mistake. But okay, you bring on Lampard, he's an interim coach. Season's over. Pochettino's got a full pre-season. We spend all this money on all these experienced players. Get rid of the dead wood. Get rid of the players that don't want to be here.
Not interested.
Jesus.
I don't know how this. I don't know why. I can't believe this.
Say it.
These owners have killed me. I've lost trust. I do not back this process. Trust the Fuck the process. Huh? What process? What is the process? There is none. This is a load of fucking. Oh my God. I'm reading these articles. I mean, why, Todd Bowley, why'd you wine and dine him if you were going to fucking agree to go anywhere?
That's what you do on a date. You wine someone, you dine someone, then you fuck them over at the end of it. Up the Chelsea.
This is such a bad decision. You have no idea how stupid we look as a club. Pochettino comes out with his head held high because he's been carrying a shambles of a club over this season. And miraculously, by a miracle, we've managed to get European football. But people still want to blame the manager. We did the bare minimum, absolutely. But
yeah. You man, watch the rest in your own time. Shout out to Alex.
No. He said he's been carrying this football.
Shout out to Alex. The man said Poch has been carrying this club.
No.
Hey, we could have finished.
Shout out to Kev as well. Big up, welcome to the channel, bro. I hope you're good. But what?
I thought my signal was cracking up, man. I thought it was me, man. I was just about to change over to a different Wi-Fi, but yeah, man, I've just heard a bit about what Alex is saying there, man. But I'll put it like this: I can't be coming on this platform now and just being like posh in, posh out, posh in. And in the grand scheme of things, when you look at the bigger picture, it has not been good enough, brother. And the sugar should have been pulled back in January, but when we were stood there at Everton away, when he stepped off that coach and didn't even acknowledge us, bro, walked straight onto the coach. That was it, bro. Man United away, shit. Middlesbrough away, shit. There were so much performances where he should have been gone. But fair play to him. They stuck with him to the end of the season. He got us to 6th place, and I just don't get why they've sacked him now, bro. It just does not make no sense whatsoever. Like, you just
honestly, bro.
He's finally found a bit of a system. Finally thought a
system. What system? There wasn't a system in place.
Well, honestly, bro, the reason why is because they said till the end of the season. They said they were going to assess the end of the season. They kept at it regardless of how bad it got, and then they assessed. They assessed it, and this is where we are.
Also, I just need to point something out. Like, I know what people are going to say to this, but like, why are people saying he got sacked? Like, Everything we're hearing is that, like, it was collective as well from him. Like,
yeah,
I don't think it was.
Quotes have come out from both sides. You don't usually get that when someone's sacked. You get,
That's the
like,
bit. It's mutual consent. It was always going to be that because it looks best for both sides. Chelsea haven't sacked another manager. Poch leaves with some of his reputation intact. It was always going to be mutual consent.
Yeah, mutual consent for me is very ambiguous. That could be the whole heap of things. That could be the directors could have went to him and said, "Listen, we don't think you're the man. We don't think you're the man." And Poch could have been like, "You know what? I want to leave. Let's just leave by mutual consent." Or Poch could have been like, "Give me some demands. If not, I'm leaving." And then they could have said, "No, we're not giving it."
Igbali came armed with data in the end of season review.
Oh,
Negative
Igbali,
data, like
you
missing
rock
big
my
chance
world,
and failure to set pieces.
This guy came on.
If that's true, Igbali, you are rocking my world, my friend.
Igbali in the 90th minute. I don't think I'd ever say that sentence before.
What I get, the impression that I get from this board is that they want this team to compete and play good football. And tactical flexibility from our managers. And Pochettino wasn't given that. Pochettino looked clueless for an experienced managers. And all he was doing is complaining. So he has to go.
So basically, all those people that say they don't have standards, they're actually showing they do have standards. And 6 isn't good enough. That's what they're saying right now. They're saying
I wouldn't even say it's all about 6. But it's just that the tactical flexibility from Pochettino.
Can I tell you something? This 5-game run, I think this 5-game run went against him. You know why? Because he could have done this a whole lot earlier in the season. It's proven. He had the players to do this all along, and he chose not to do it. He left it right into the end. I think everyone's going, because I actually thought if he got 6, he's definitely staying. If he got 50, he's definitely staying. I think it went against him because I think they looked at everything and went, like we've been saying for a few weeks, this Premier League, no one wants that 4th place. No one wants that 4th place. No one
Andrew,
wants it.
I told him, like I said, like I didn't think there was any way he could stay based on everything that was coming out from the club, from the comments. Like, go and look at it. Like, you can now go back and look at all the comments that he was making. Like,
You're right.
He didn't. He wasn't communicating with the owner since like February. Like the whole thing about, oh, it's not just me that should be on the chopping block. This, that, and the other. Like, hey, it all came crashing down.
Like I said, if they drew up if they had data and it was turned into pros and con list, it's heavy on the con side for me, not on the pro side. Keeping him, and he only has himself to blame. You know what I mean? Only has himself to blame. The players are upset. I understand that, but that's because he didn't hold you accountable enough, and that's why you're upset. Because he didn't throw you under the bus.
He's just a flip-flopper.
Yes. Well, he did. He changed immediately from the first couple of weeks of the season. He changed from pre-season.
Bro, like the number of things that he would go back on. Like he said that finals are there to be won, and then said that we should be happy we made the final of the Carabao Cup.
You know what?
I'm sorry, I want to add on to the style of play. I've
seen it all. He's a he lies a lot. Like I think he said the other day that even my wife doesn't know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, no, I've already said before. His ability to communicate is in the bin. Like his communication skills are awful. Like verbal communication skills, they're terrible. They're atrocious.
And Scott, sorry, can we go through the last 5 games? 1 second.
Let's say that it is.
Go on, CB.
I want to go through the last 5 games because the first 3 games we were good, but the last 2 games we got found out, and we got very lucky with our substitutions. So the style of play,
we got found out the last 3 games.
yes, because Nottingham Forest got our little Cucurella into the middle thing. Brighton got into our whole Cucurella into the middle thing. Okay, and sorry, the last game right now I'm blanking out. Sorry about that. The Cherries, they found out. Yeah, Bournemouth. They found out how we did with the inverted.
We scored a wonder goal. That was it.
We scored a wonder goal, and we got a through goal between someone's a goalie's leg that shouldn't have gone in anyways. Yeah. And we got a nice cross from Reece James to help us bail us out for the other one. What are we doing with this? Oh, he figured it out. Yeah, he figured it out for 2.5 games basically. which was the Villa second half, and the other 2 games, which is Tottenham and the one after that. Since then, we got found out. We escaped with 1 goal leading against shittier opponents. We got found out. I'm sorry. It wasn't a groundbreaking play that no one's thought of before. People are like, oh, I've seen this before. It was Arteta last season. It was Pep 3 seasons before.
Yeah. Look at Potter build up last season from the back, where we start to build from the back, comparing to Pochettino build up, or we play from the back. And I have Pochettino as a better coach than Potter, but yes, still we have a better build up than Pochettino.
I'll be right. I don't know what the question was. I've always said that when it came to
the build up between Potter and Pochettino from the back. That's what he said. And also look at the defense. You can say what you want about Potter, and we didn't win for stuff like that, but I don't remember getting battered under Potter like 5-0 and stuff like that. I don't remember losing 4. We lost by the odd goal because we couldn't finish. And I'll never blame the manager for players that don't finish. That's on the player.
By the way, I guarantee that if you give
to get there, and he conceded 62 goals.
Yeah.
And Surfer, to add to that, the set pieces thing. This is the same thing that Ange is being bashed about. And last season, Arteta realized they weren't good at set pieces, and they got a set piece coach, and they're the best set piece team in this league. So his stubbornness to do that is stupidity as well, because he has a counterpart who also joined a new team in Spurs who were shit at set pieces, and we exploited that too. We scored 2 set piece goals against them recently. And this guy hasn't learned. And then when we bring in this guy, when we got our initial reports 2 months ago, this guy said, "Yeah, he'll be part of the coaching staff, but I'll decide if he's going to be part of my inner circle." Utter fucking nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, like Lewis hasn't dipped. He's probably just going to set up and get a drink or something because he's going on an A-listers in a few minutes, guys. So that's what's going to happen. But there's just too. For me, there's just too much. That it was too little. Like we kept saying, it was too little, too late. And I'm glad they looked at the entire season and didn't get seduced by this run at the end. I'm glad they looked at everything. I mean, you're right. Should have sacked him after. I mean, I went after. I turned on after that Man United away result. I went.
It was the same for me.
Regardless as well. The timing of it. Yeah. Wait.
I mean, I'm glad he's gone. I've been pushed out since fucking October.
Well. The timing of the sack is spot on as well. Like you got Club World Cup next year as well, next summer. You got either way, we're gonna play at least Conference League if United won on Saturday. So they're gonna push for a trophy at least next season.
That's what we. Listen.
The trophy is a must next season.
That's what all reports are saying.
I think as we begin a new season, obviously context is key and everything like that. But there's no reason to not go all out for the Europa League.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, let's go say that earlier.
There's no,
especially with the new format where teams still drop in.
Yeah,
I forgot to mention that earlier. Yeah, like we won't have to deal with say PSG have a bad Champions League. We don't have to worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we don't have to worry about any of them.
There's no reason to not get as far as you can.
You know what it is? You know what it is though, boys. Yeah, like as much as it's Pochettino this, Pochettino that, players in, players out. The board have got to get this medical thing to a T, bro. Because look how many the amount of injuries we've had this season. I'm not completely blaming it on that because in-game management, substitutions, tactics has been abysmal up until the last 5 games. But any manager that comes into this, you could have the fucking best manager in the world. If he comes into this mess where you've got to pick and choose your left back every week, you got to pick and choose what right back you've got every week. You haven't got a stable team. You're not going to get results. Simple as that. Because look at the back four's changed every fucking week. It hasn't been a stable team.
How lucky have we been that it hasn't bit Palmer or Jackson this second half of the season? How lucky have we been that the injury bug hasn't bit either one of them 2 players?
I'm sorry, I agree with your point.
Here, that it looks like they put most of the blame on Poch's staff.
Yes, because of his training. Because he did that with Lavi. He brought him on for 35 minutes. He brought on Lavi for what? For Ugochukwu for what? Ugochukwu for what? For height for what? And he was injured again.
Put Levin
Exactly.
I'll be real.
And sorry, you're talking about left backs when we both had Chilwell and Cucurella out. Or sorry, even when we had Cucurella healthy, he had Colwell as left back. We had an Ian Matheson ready. We had an Ian Matheson ready for half the season. He was not injured. Come on.
No,
Gusto luckily was healthy for most of the season. Gusto luckily was healthy for most of the season.
We had 2 fit left backs and he played Colwell at left back.
But that goes against him as well, right? I'll tell you what else goes against him. When we were looking at the bench and going, who the hell is he? We all knew we had long-term injuries to players. That's why we overplayed Gusto and he got injured and having to play Gilchrist. But he should have, one of his duties should have been getting a few of those kids ready and giving them minutes and game time and experience. So when it goes on in the season,
it's all together though. It's between management, medical stuff. They've all got to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Look at Gusto. How many times did Gusto come off with a hamstring injury after 70 minutes? Like that's
do you remember
the medical staff. Medical staff linking up with the manager and saying, "Look, Gusto can only play 10 minutes at the end, and he's got to build his fitness."
Do you remember
Gusto was starting games coming up after 70 minutes?
Do you remember a few weeks ago there was that report? Do you remember there was like a dispute between the medical team and some of Pochettino's technical team? Do you know what I mean? It was like, what's
The
going
medical
on?
team was saying the player wasn't ready, and the medical team was saying the player wasn't ready.
It's been a complete crap shit show with the medical team. I have to be honest with you. A lot of these guys, I have to. Where was Leslie Okuchukwu this season? What was happening with the recovery? These players look like they're coming back into I don't know, first team training, and they get injured again. Lavia played 30 minutes this season. What's going on there?
Yeah, it went from a bruise to he's out for the rest of the season.
Inquiry on the medical team.
But this leads me to the next part. Maybe Pochettino knows what's going on. As much as he's been piss poor for most of the season, maybe he can see where the problems lie. Maybe he wanted that as much as the board wanted him out. I bet he thought, this. Look at the shit that I'm dealing with here. Like, look at the medical.
Sorry, I have a question for the medical. So no, I have a question for the medical staff because initially we fired the medical staff, right? The initial one we had under Roman, and then we brought them back in because we're complaining, and we still had these injuries. This is the same medical staff that Aspilicueta and everyone wanted back.
But this is the thing, though.
It's because they hired some celebrity.
This was the thing, though. We all, even like, remember Dele Alli's interview. One of the things that was said in there was about, they asked him about Poch and stuff like that. And, and we had the reports of it from Spurs accounts that he used to do full sessions the day before a game. No manager does that, right? Even Dele Alli, after a while, he said his training just wasn't working. He never changed. And my thing is,
we said that this season.
He's not evolved. He's not evolved as a coach. He's stuck in 2018-19, and we saw it. Tottenham fell off that season. Listen. He's not 100% to blame for everything, of course not, and that wouldn't be fair, right? But to anyone's trying to absolve him of it, he looked at the situation he walked into. He didn't we didn't drop him in from the sky and go, sort this out. Do you know what I mean?
Fact.
It's like, that's what I don't like about this whole like outsiders, like rival fans going, we couldn't do much. Bullshit. And I know, you know from rival fans when they start picking up your manager, it's time to get rid of him when he's not doing well. Do you know what I mean? When your manager's not doing well and rival fans are going, no, you should definitely keep him. And then you ask, would you take him to your club? Silence right there. That's the giveaway. Silence. No, Man United fans don't want Poch.
The only Liverpool fan that wants him is Sam.
Yeah, well, exactly. That was correct. We said this a lot of the times this season when we come on here and after a game, etc. The players look like they ran a marathon the day before. They look leggy. We've had every team we came up against, particularly in the first half of the season, they were running past us like
Carabao Cup final against the Liverpool team that played 4 days before us.
Yeah,
they look more like City
played 120 minutes. 2 days before, and we look like the team. What you got to think is these owners, they're not as stupid as what they look. They've got to be looking at this and thinking, if we're going into a Europa League campaign and we've had all these injuries, we've looked like an unfit team coming up against teams who play in European competition. Imagine next season when we've got European competition.
Just think how
we're
hard
playing
we're gonna
Thursday,
fall
Sunday.
back.
We're playing Thursday, Sunday football for like the first half of that season.
We're gonna be near the bottom of the league. Let's be real.
Exactly.
Under
We have no people
Pochettino's regime, under this fitness staff, everything else around it, it's a recipe for disaster. And maybe these board members have said, you know what? Look, we played one game a week most weeks. And we've been pissed poor. So I bet they thought, you know what? It's best for us just to go our separate ways. Let's get a manager in that can get these players fit for one, that can set up a structure for one, and let's move forward with some kind of discipline. Because right now, like I said, up until the last 5 games, it's been shit.
I'm going to go, fellas. I've got 42 more streams to go on before 4 a.m. So, it's all good.
No worries, brother. Big up. It's good to have you on, man. I'm just going to pop through a couple more of these super chats as well.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
To the world and back, bruv. Big up. Guys, shout out Boulevard joining the membership. Big up, my guy. Bless up to you. What was the other ones? Where the fuck do I go from? Big up to Suyan saying you have to do the one chip. Shush. Big up to Awash saying hope the next manager claps the fans. Bare minimum. Big ups. Good to see you on the channel again. Big up to Boulevard saying, have people forgotten their standards? This is fucking Chelsea. A lot of them did. Shout out again to everyone who didn't, and to everyone who stood on business regarding Pochettino throughout the season and then flip-flop throughout the season. Big up to Tommy Beats saying going to be sick when we announce McKenna or Thomas Frank.
No, God forbid.
Worst case scenario, brother. We don't need to be too negative about it. But big up to you, Tommy, man. Big up. Big up to CNAT saying, I fucking told you Poch was the cause of injuries. You trying to tell me I don't know what I'm saying when I got a whole ass medical decree. Hold you shitheads. Shout out CNAC again. Stood on business, bruv. Love to see it. Big up to Wanto saying Matisse wants you to hop on the pod and talk about, I'm guessing, new managers. I'm about. So, yeah, it'd be good to chop things up with Matisse again. Big up to Matisse every single time. Big up to AV saying so. They're hiring a younger manager. Poch out for sure, but what the fuck? We need a proven winner. Mourinho, Tuchel. Not more of this young bloke nonsense. But why? Why are we just going to look down on every other manager just because they're young? You could still get a good manager that's young. Like, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't get me one of the promoted managers. Let them cook at their own clubs. I don't need Enzo Maresca. I don't need McKenna. Let them do their jobs. But your Michel Sanchez's, your De Zerbis, your Herneses, yeah, roll through immediately. Big up to Obaid saying a young manager is slow progress. We're cooked, but our target is top 4 and a trophy next season. That was easily attainable already with this fraudulent fuck. So we can easily do that with a better coach. You gotta remember, the bar is in fucking hell with us right now. Big up to Dinishan saying, I came back from my barbecue. Is Poch still sacked? Yes, don't worry. It's not an April Fool's joke. It's not anything crazy like that. He is actually gone. The reign of tyranny is over. It is officially over. Big up to Tape saying, my mummy said, Klasref is a water boy for real. Fucking hell, man. Big up to you, Tapes, man. It's good to see you on the channel as well. Big up to Tovi saying, Klasref just called everyone a bitch. A broke bitch. Aye. Klasref's always on business as well. Like, Klasref is just, you let him cook, you let him do his thing. As long as you don't say anything too wild, it's all good. Big up to, I can't pronounce your name. Andre? I'm going to call you Andre. Big up, Andre. Appreciate the donation. Big up to Awash saying board weren't happy with how Poch was not actively trying to build a connection with the fans. That was a minor issue, if anything. It's just, I don't understand why so many fans were sucking him off when he didn't try to show any connection with you, when that was one of the top 3 reasons why they turned against Sarri. But he don't clap the fans. He don't clap the fans. Okay. That wasn't a problem before.
Hey,
what else?
That was a bit weird, though. Why do you think he walked straight down the tunnel in the last game, Lewis? I just found that absurd, man.
Because he knew it was his last game.
Yeah.
And like, he didn't want to make any effect. If he didn't want to make any affinity with us before, why is he going to do it now? There's no reason for it. So like, I'm not surprised by all that, but I didn't take any offense. I waved him off. I was like, bye-bye. I hope I don't see you again, man. Hope I never see you again. Big up to Awash saying, I smell a Brighton situation. Got a Brentford set piece coach, Tom Frank next. No. It's very easy to put 2 and 2 together with that, but we don't need to. Just because you got the set piece coach from somewhere, Like it's easy like saying we got Win Stanley, we're getting the Zerbi.
I
It's
don't
not
think
really.
Fuck the Zerbi. I want Amorim, fam. Amorim or Flick.
I think the Zerbi probably suits us better, if anything.
No.
Like Amorim, I'm not sure how Enzo works with him. I've heard a lot of questions about how he works in the midfield. Big up Mr. Smith saying shouting for the Zerbi is wild. Just watch Brighton. Yes, but Brighton's team is shit, first of all. And he had to deal with injuries with Europe. With Europe. Which is when it actually impacts you. Not when you play one game a week and you actually have enough players to win a game against the bottom 4 in the league like we did. The Zerbi would be a considerable upgrade on what we have. A considerable one. And shout out to AK saying the Chelsea I know is hungry for trophies. No bullshit. Facts. We don't try and defend against fucking children. We don't try and do none of that crap.
Big up, yeah.
It's different. But yeah, guys, I do have to wrap up this stream as well because I've got to head straight over to A-listers and continue the fun. So big up to everybody that's locked in. What a day, people. Don't ever forget, 21st of May, Pochettino Independence Day. The day we take another step forward as an institution. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Shout out to every single one of you that's been watching. Every single one of you that super chat. Every single one of you that hopped onto the stream as well. Head on to This Is Football and just either say Poch out or tell him to hold that. You choose. We're going to give you freedom. Say whatever you want to say. But I will see you over there very, very soon. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Poch out for the last time. And up the Chelsea.